Oh my God, guys, it's happening. It is happening. It is happening. We were going to start off with some Cold War today and just kind of mess around playing some zombies, get us back into the mood. But images are leaking, as you can see, right away. So we are wasting zero time here. This is from Charlie Intel, breaking first image of the Black Ops 6 campaign. Image is on the Xbox store early. As you can see, we got this lady here. We're in the desert. I'm sure it's the Gulf. It's 1991. It's the Gulf War. That's what we're looking at here. So let's just go over some of this stuff, man. First of all, the picture looks great. Anyway, hold on. Before we do any of that stuff, how are you guys doing this morning? How are you all this morning? Because I didn't sleep. I barely slept. I took a couple of melatonin last night, and I barely slept. Got like 3 hours in. Mark, what's up, man? Peggy, good morning. Good to see you again. Hopefully on Xbox we get some exclusive stuff. Sony's been getting COD exclusive bonuses for years. Hasn't been since 2011 MW3 we got early access on Xbox. Is that true? I thought it was later than that, but I don't remember. I don't really like exclusive stuff. I want us all to have everything at the same time, to be honest with you. I really don't like console exclusivity and all that kind of stuff. Just in case anybody doesn't know, once again, day one, this will be available. Black Ops 6 will be available on the Game Pass for Xbox and on PC. You just need to have like the upgraded version. You can't have core, basically, is all it boils down to. But that's the first image that has leaked out. Let's go back home here. Developed. This is from Charlie Intel. By the way, go ahead and drop a like on the stream. We greatly appreciate you. Thank you so much. It's a very, 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 very exciting day. Developed by Treyarch and Raven, Black Ops 6 is a spy action thriller set in the early 90s. A period of transition and upheaval in global politics, characterized by the end of the Cold War and the rise of the United States as a single superpower. With a mind-bending narrative and unbound by the rules of engagement, this is signature Black Ops. The Black Ops 6 campaign provides dynamic moment-to-moment gameplay that includes a variety of play spaces with blockbuster set pieces and action-packed moments, high-stakes heists, and cloak and dagger spy activity. In a best-in-class multiplayer experience, players will test their skills across 16 new maps at launch. 16. There's been rumors about that, so it's 16 maps. A little bit of confirmation here. This is stuff all leaking from the Xbox store. Harry, Scott, James, hello. What's up? Eric, good morning. Good to see you guys. Everybody drop a like on stream, please. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Ooh, it's a big day, man. So happy. I'm glad it's finally here because I'm going to get some sleep later today because I haven't been having it lately. All right. Black Ops 6 also marks the epic return of round-based zombies. I have been saying this for ever on this channel here, all the streams that I have. We've been talking about this stuff for a long time now. I didn't realize so many people were still so confused if round-based was coming back or not. I've been saying it, now it's confirmed. You guys should know this by now. If you've been here at all, you know this. Round-based is back. We are going to get Outbreak zombies again. It's going to look exactly like Modern Warfare 3 zombies. I don't think that will come. Maybe we'll get the answer to this later today during the presentation. I don't think we're going to get it until the new map, the new Warzone map comes out, which I believe is the old Verdansk map, which probably won't come out until December or January. Black Ops 6 is launching at the end of October. From what we know, October 25 is what I've been hearing. I'm not sure if that's exactly true or not, but we'll find out soon enough. And you will be able to pre-order this game today. After the presentation is over, you should be able to order it. You might even be able to get it now. I don't know. But I will be getting the Vault Edition, of course. Anyways, let's say this again just so it's perfectly clear. Black Ops 6 also marks the epic return of round-based zombies. The fan-favorite mode where players will take down hordes of the undead in 2 brand new maps at launch. 2 maps at launch confirmed. Post-launch, players can look forward to even more exciting maps and groundbreaking experiences dropping in both multiplayer and zombies. This is, again, from the Xbox Store. So it might be on sale right now. I'm not entirely sure. But, again, I will show you just a couple things. I put out this. Joe, what's up, man? Good to see you. Go to my page here. This is my Twitter, by the way. So if you want to, whatever. I put out a little prediction for what I think is going to happen with zombies this year. Just a super quick, like, here's my 280 character synopsis of what is coming. So this is just what I think is going to happen for zombies this year. We're going to have 2 maps at launch, which was just confirmed, okay? So that's a guarantee. I think we're going to get early access to one of them 1 week before launch, much like we've been getting with the campaign for the last couple of years. If you digitally pre-order the game, you've been getting early access, 1 week early access to the campaign. I think this year we're going to get 1 week early access to one of the zombies maps if you digitally pre-order. Again, digitally pre-order is the big thing here. By the way, if anybody's confused, like, hey, how come we're not going on and on about the, we're not watching the thing? It hasn't started yet. We're going to get to that. You can see here the timer, 50 minutes, okay? Well, trust me, we're not going to miss any of it. And then we've got the first 45 minutes to an hour of Xbox doing basically, this is what's coming up for the next, next year or so or whatever. Supposedly there might be a Gears of War 6 announcement today. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think. Other than Black Ops 6 being obviously the big one, what do you guys think is like going to be the next biggest announcement coming today? Like, what's the Xbox big announcement? Not the Treyarch presentation, but what, like, coming from Xbox do you think is going to be like the big deal today? I've heard some Halo rumors. I've heard Gears of War rumors. Couple other things, but I don't know. What is the cost? Is that now? What? Stock? What is the cost? Is that no? What is the cost of the game? Is that what you're asking me, Joe? It's going to be $70 for the cross-gen version, which is the regular version. And if you want the Vault Edition, it's $100. As far as I know, unless they're changing something, but I don't think so. That's what I think. Anyway, I think we're also going to get 6 round-based maps. This is throughout the whole year. So we're getting 2 at launch, which meaning we're going to get like 4 more maps to go as throughout the year, which is just kind of a normal pacing of maps, like from the seasons. Plus, we're going to get Outbreak, but again, Outbreak is going to be like MW3 Zombies was this year. It's not going to be like Cold War Outbreak. It's just not going to be. It was too slow. There was too many issues with it. I think it was a good first step, but it was just that, a first step. And I think they actually did figure something out with MW3 Zombies. I would have had a good time with Zombies this year. Really, had they just continued with it and just updated it, but they didn't do that, so that was kind of annoying. Pre-order any digital... Okay, here we go. Pre-order any digital edition or subscribe to select Game Pass plans and receive early access to the open beta, which makes sense. The Woods Operator Pack. Immediately unlock classic Woods Operator skin in Call of Duty Modern Warfare 3. So you can use it, if you buy it now, you can use it in Modern Warfare 3. Warzone and Warzone Mobile. Plus, get access to unlock the Zombie Woods and Numbers Woods skins. Okay, so a couple more skins coming, whatever. Kind of don't care about that. One thing I did want to mention is, like, from MW2, if you had camos and weapons unlocked with that, it carried forward into Modern Warfare 3. So you could basically use the same camos that you had already previously unlocked, or same skins, character skins, and all that kind of stuff, going into Modern Warfare 3. There was a carryover. That's why it's called carryover. As far as I know, that is not happening from MW3 to Black Ops 6. There is going to be no carryover. So if you're buying skins now, other than like maybe the stuff that they're talking about here with the Woods Operator Pack, like that stuff, they say you can use it in Warzone and MW3 right now. Other than that, from what I'm hearing, like all your stuff that you have already is not going to carry forward into BO6, which just makes sense to me, but just in case anybody was thinking about that. It's all good, Joe. It's all good. Yeah, so $70 is the normal price, and $100 for the Vault Edition. Round base is confirmed. Yes, this has been confirmed, but I guess it's just like super, super confirmed now. I don't know why people were still so unexpected, curious about this. I thought this was just well known stuff by now. But anyway, so that's that. Do you guys have any questions? If there's more breaking stuff, I will bring this back. Ooh. Okay, actually, let's bring it back now. Russell Adler. This is in the PlayStation Store now, so this stuff might be for sale in the store already. Unconfirmed Zombies early access for Black Ops 6 may still be coming. I was literally just talking about this. Past rumors suggested Activision was looking into incorporating early access to Zombies. As pointed out by Charlie Intel, the Vault Edition says its version releases a week before launch, October 25, implying some sort of early access. So, okay, a couple of things was just confirmed there. One thing was just confirmed. The launch is October 25, which I just said is what I've been hearing. So that seems to be pretty much definite. But here you can see 8 days early, 10/17. And by the way, in the United States, it's month, day, year. Just in case anybody's like, wait, in Europe that should be like the 17th month, which doesn't make any sense because we're in the 17th month. Whatever. That's October 17th, 2024. 1 p.m. Eastern, that's 10 a.m. Pacific. So this will go live then? So that could be the campaign. It is potentially, like I said, I hope at least that it could be one of the Zombies maps. So that's what I'm hoping. Again, Russell Adler. There might be some early access pre-orders. PlayStation Store currently lists the releases October 17th. 1 week early, not officially confirmed yet, which modes will be on there early. So if we get any kind of info on that, like I said, leading up to this announcement, this presentation that's about to happen, I will obviously bring it to you. October 25th is the actual release date, and then again, the 17th, they're seeing some stuff that comes out early right here, as you can see again right here. This is for digital pre-orders, by the way, all that stuff. Obviously, you wouldn't be able to get early access if you bought a physical copy, because how would you get early access to it? You know what I mean? These are the questions that come out every year, but you got to just restate the obvious from time to time. Gobblegums in Black Ops 6 come in rarities. Ordering the Vault Edition gives you high rarity Gobblegums. That's interesting. Okay, so one of the things I wanted to ask you guys today, because we're getting there. Obviously today we're going to get a lot of information. We got another hour or so, hour and a half. The Xbox presentation starts in 44 minutes, by the way. So again, we will be live with it right here. We're just waiting 43 minutes, 4 seconds. This part here, it's the Xbox showcase, and then after that comes the Black Ops 6 Direct. So don't worry, we're going to be live with that 100% when it goes live. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 releases for Halloween. Yeah, it'll be out for that for sure. Do you think games... I would love it, by the way, if they actually have a Halloween event in Black Ops 6. The game comes out and instantly there's a Halloween, some kind of special mode for it. That would be incredible. Do you think games from Xbox going to be released on PlayStation that they showed? There's a lot of talk. I think one of Xbox's big plans, there's a lot of talk going around lately about a lot of their stuff. Xbox, stuff that used to be exclusive, like Gears of War, like Halo, becoming available on the PlayStation Store. I think if they are starting to do that, which I wouldn't be surprised, because PlayStation outsells Xbox by a vast number. I'm talking consoles. It's a huge number. So if Xbox has decided, look, we're not going to catch up to PlayStation as far as the console sale business goes, So we're just going to have our games be available to a much larger audience now, and make our money that way. Because I'm sure there's a ton of people on PlayStation that have been PlayStation, kind of PlayStation only forever, that might be curious about Gears of War, especially if there's a new one that's announced today. A new Halo game, which again might be announced today. So I wouldn't at all be surprised if that's the case. Treyarch just put out a tweet basically just saying, hey, tune in today to the Xbox Game Showcase at 10 a.m. So don't worry, I got you covered. We're all set there. Don't worry about it. So when it comes to Gobblegums, which we know are coming back, and according to COD Zombies, the Margwar network here, there are going to be rarities, and by ordering the Vault Edition, you're going to get high rarity. You can think probably along the lines of Perkaholic, shopping free, raindrops, etc., that kind of thing. I personally am a Gobblegums are pay to win, and I'm not crazy about them. But they're coming back. There's nothing I can do about that. So I guess the question is, if it's going to be like this game, whatever zombies we get is going to be most similar probably to what we had in Cold War rather than anything else we've had from Treyarch, because it's the latest version. That's kind of where their trend is going, where they're moving zombies towards. Then they have specifically stated for Cold War, their whole plan was to get new players to join and play, to get new players to come on board and participate in zombies, not have to watch YouTube videos to be able to complete Easter eggs and do whatever. And they were very successful as far as that goes, because they were quite easy. It's a very easy zombies game as zombies goes. It's the easiest one we've ever had by far. I mean, I don't think there's any question about that. But you had one, you were kind of just OP. You can buy every perk. You didn't need some kind of use soda fountain or anything like that. You could just buy all the perks that you wanted to, so long as you had the cash for it. You could buy a Perkaholic. You had field upgrades. You had score streaks. All kinds of stuff. So, do you guys think they're going to leave everything from Cold War as is and then just add Gobblegums on top of that? Or do you think they're going to take something away? Are they going to take away score streaks? Are they going to take away field upgrades like Ether Shroud, Ring of Fire, all that kind of stuff, and put those types of things, or their equivalent or something near enough to it? Are they going to put that into the Gobblegums? I don't know. So I guess it looks like it's already in the PlayStation Store and the Xbox Store, by the way. So if you want to pre-order right now, let me know if you're pre-ordering. I mean, I would do it, but I'm not going to do it on stream, obviously. You'd be like, oh, there's his credit card number. Cool. I'll order it too. Thank you. This is about the round-based stuff, which we already heard. This is Trek again. This is what I just told you about. It's the stream coming up. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 coming to Xbox Game Pass. Yeah, it's coming day one to Game Pass. By the way, everybody's here. Appreciate you being here. Can you just drop a like on the stream real quick? It really helps me out. It takes you 2 seconds. Doesn't cost you a dime. I would greatly appreciate it. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 zombies don't look like MW3 zombies. Well, there will be a version of it that does look like MW3 zombies, like exactly like that. Captain, I'm doing it now. I'm on Xbox. You're buying it now? Cool. You're pre-ordering now. Are you getting the Vault Edition or the regular Crush Gen Edition? Let me know. I'll definitely be getting the Vault Edition or later today. As soon as the stream is over, I'm going to be getting the Vault Edition. So get a little bit of that pre-order bonus going on. But yeah, so we're going to have the round base for sure. Like I said, Vault Edition, cool, man. Like that's a round base is guaranteed. It's coming back. It's 100%, like 100%. I've been telling you guys this for months, but some people don't. I don't know. They're hearing rumors, and people are talking about, oh, the Warzone map is going to be like during 9/11, and they're going to show New York and 9/11. No, they're not. This takes place in 1991. I think people are getting confused because there's ones and nines in that year, and they're thinking of 9/11. and seeing, like, I think people really just glanced at it and saw ones and nines and ones and like, oh my god, 9/11, this is an assault on America. Like, no, it's not, man. It's a fucking game. Excuse me, I gotta stop. I'm really, really, really trying to stop cursing on stream. They're not setting the Warzone map during 9/11. They're just not ever gonna do that. It would make no sense for them to do that. They're not going to. Plus, again, this takes place 10 years before 9/11, so it's not happening. Anyhow, maybe the World Trade Center in the 90s. I don't think so. Well, we'll see. We'll see a little bit of what's going on today, but whatever. I don't think this game is going to span 10 years. And I know it starts in 1991, so I just don't think they're going to span 10 years, but perhaps it will. It's an entirely different, well, not entirely different war, but there were basically 2 Gulf Wars, whatever. So I don't think that's going to happen, but we'll see. Definitely don't count on it. But yeah, I don't think they will remove the field upgrade. So you think, Joe, they're just going to add the Gobblegums on top of everything else? See, one of my problems with, it's not even really a problem, because I enjoy Cold War Zombies a lot. My only issue with it is that it is pretty gosh darn easy, man. Like, which is good and a bad thing. Because you can be casual and you can just kind of hang out and have a good time. And you don't have to go super hard. You don't have to be like, oh my god, you're stressed about it. You're kind of invincible. I mean, as you're playing through it, it's just, you get into a little bit of trouble, like, oh, double click your bumpers and you got Ether Shroud and you're completely out of trouble. Oh, you're getting surrounded, press right on your D-pad, there goes your score streak, you pull that out, you can be in a chopper gunner, like, no, but literally nothing can touch you. I wouldn't mind if they got rid of score streaks. With the whole advent, if they're going to be implementing this, they definitely are. We've already seen the pictures of the Gobblegums coming, so I don't know. I wouldn't mind them taking something out, either that or making the game harder, like quite a bit harder than Cold War was, because when it's too easy, even with Cold War, we saw it, like the overall number of players was good, but the engagement was down. People were not. It didn't have, guys, you from various movies or whatever, like, some things come out and they're huge hits and you're like, but nobody's talking about it. Like, how much is it resonating? Like, people went to the movie, but nobody's talking about it. At school, at work, where at the bar, wherever. Like, you just don't hear people talking about it, other than people going like, how come nobody's talking about blah, blah, blah. I think that's kind of like Cold War was. So Black Ops 3, it wasn't the hardest game we've ever had, but it was, it's difficult. There are involved steps. Like, it's a process. It is hard. But people were into it, man. There was lore. There was the kind of a mystique around the game. People were into it. They were talking about it. Can you believe it? Blah, 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 blah. This map is so great. It's, this or that or whatever. So I think I would like to see something like that come back. I mean, I just don't think they want to make it too easy again. It's just, it wouldn't be good. I don't think it'll be good for the game. Call of Duty Black Ops 6, new battle pass coming. Well, with the game, there will be a battle pass, yeah. Like I said, 3 hours of sleep. Sorry, guys. If you're new, it takes time. For sure. But here's the thing. At some point, you have to jump in. Like, you've got to... Something has to pique your interest to get you into it. And at that point, you kind of just have... If you're going to jump into it, just jump in. So, I don't know, like, if it's so easy that there's really not a ton of engagement, people aren't really talking about it, how many people are like pulling in outside people to get into it? Because nobody's talking about it. So I don't know, man. And difficult just means when you actually complete it, you feel good about yourself. You actually accomplish something rather than you just, oh, that was easy at the end. I mean, now there's different people. Obviously, like, I have a lot more time to play the game and, get better at it than most other people do, right? Because I'm literally doing this for a job. But at some point, you kind of just got to go, like, I don't know. You just got to get into it. If you're going to get into it, you get into it. If not, whatever. By the way, Erica had a big question about this. It looks like we might have an answer. For those who have Xbox Game Pass, Xbox has an option to upgrade to the Vault Edition for $30 on the store. So if you must have Xbox Game Pass subscription, console, Ultimate, or PC. So that's not the core version. That's the slightly upgraded version. I have the core version. So Eric, I don't know if you're still hearing me or you can hear me, but this was a big question. Like, if you are already paying for Xbox Game Pass Ultimate, how much is the Vault Edition going to cost? It sounds like it's only going to cost you $30, which is really good news, by the way. And we are a half hour away from the presentation starting, so sit tight. Sit tight. I think people are actually looking for the presentation right now, and it's not out yet, guys. It hasn't started yet. And again, in a half an hour, Xbox is going to do their showcase. That's why I was showing you this screen here just a second ago. Xbox is going to do their showcase in 30 minutes and 20 seconds. They're going to go for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then after that, Treyarch is going to do their presentation of Black Ops 6, which from what my understanding is going to be another 45 minutes to an hour, okay? So we're not there yet. We still have a half hour to go before the whole thing starts. We're just talking now. Feel free to put in the chat, by the way, what you're hoping for, what you're nervous about, what you would like to see, what you hope you really don't see. Definitely let me know. Definitely let me know. But again, this is big. So one, the game, like I said right at the top of the stream today, if you have Xbox Game Pass, you cannot have core. It has to be the slightly upgraded version. So it could be Xbox Game Pass console, Ultimate, or PC, as you can see here, okay? You can buy the Vault Edition for an additional $30. Erica, did you hear this about the price thing? I saw you in the chat there. All I want is replayability. Give us something to work towards. I'm going to talk about that in a second. Something I'm really looking forward to. So it'll cost you $30 to get the upgraded version. And if you don't want to pay the $30 and you have Xbox Game Pass, console, Ultimate, or PC, you just get the game on day one. You will not get, if you do not pre-order and you have Xbox Game Pass, you will not get early access because you have not pre-ordered the game. You have not paid anything additional. You will only get it on day one. You will not get whatever is available a week early, whether that's just the campaign, whether it's just one zombies map, or whether it's the campaign and the early access to zombies. Unless you're paying the $30 additional for the Vault Edition upgrade, because that means you have digitally pre-ordered. When you just have the regular Game Pass, that means you're getting everything that's available on Game Pass. So it wasn't specific to Black Ops, okay? Sweet, that's exactly what I speculated, yeah. It seems to be, Captain. That's what it seems to be. Anything else? Unconfirmed. A Zombies teaser has... That scared the crap out of me. Okay, we got a half hour. Officially, we're at a half hour. We'll turn this down. We'll have some nice little background music. There we go. Unconfirmed. No, let me go back. A Zombies teaser has possibly been found. There is a massive circular blueprint, like a cyclotron, the particle accelerator, D Machina, with JNS on top of it, possibly referring to Project Janus. That's the JNS there. Could be. It looks very similar to D Machina's cyclotron, right? The particle accelerator. I did Twitter. Did Twitter feel it? Are they okay? I hope the campaign is going to be good. Yeah, I played through this past week, by the way, on stream, just in case you want to go back and have something to fall asleep to later this week. We played through the entirety of the Black Ops 1 campaign. Did that over 2 streams. Then in one stream we did the entirety of the Black Ops 2 campaign, and yesterday we did the Cold War campaign. Just kind of leading up to this, kind of getting in the mood for, not getting in the mood, but you know what I mean, like, and also getting ourselves involved into like the story of Cold War, which is going to continue into Black Ops 6. There's a whole thing with Adler. Is he a mole? Is he a double agent? Is, blah blah blah, etc. So we'll see, man. Sorry, sometimes it happens to me. It's all good, man. It's all good. Okay, what else do we got? PlayStation is listing the release date as October 17th in all of their store listings, but nothing in the game description so far has said early access. So maybe it's not the 25th. Maybe it really is just the 17th that the game comes out. I'm not sure about that. Klaus and Brutus, again, we've talked about this already, and somebody was on Twitter earlier asking me, do I think we're going to get operators instead of a set crew this year? And 100% it seems to be the case. I mean, because here, again, part of the pre-order bonus for the Vault Edition is you get, as playable characters, these skins, Brutus, the Warden, and Klaus, and then these kind of 2 generic operators. So there is no way we would be getting the Warden as a playable character if we were playing as a set crew. There's just no way. How would that work? Like, the Warden's not going to be part of our crew. I could, if it was just Klaus that leaked, I could definitely make that work as far as, in my head, a storyline. Klaus, just in case you didn't play Cold War, or in case you've forgotten, Mauer der Toten, he's the robot that helps you out, and he carries the bomb into the Marvel time travel device thing at the end to blow it up. Like, he's a robot. There could be a million different robots that look exactly like it's the Klaus unit, 2.0 or whatever. Like, easily that could work. So I would have no problems making that work in my head, that he could be part of the crew, but not Brutus. So we are going to get generic operators again this year, which sucks. I mean, it's one of the big things that I really wanted was a crew. I really don't like having these operators. I just flat out don't understand why they're doing it. And before anybody goes, because they want to sell bundles, I would rather buy bundles of, like, picture this. In Black Ops 3, you're playing obviously as the 4 characters, right? But wouldn't you rather be able to just choose which of those characters you get to play as each game, and you get to choose their outfits and getting some different, like, their character skins and some different voice lines by choosing that, buying a bundle to get that, rather than just some generic operator that you don't know? I mean, I know a lot of people around here love Park. We saw that yesterday. But I don't know, man. Doesn't make any sense to me. But anyway, that's what they've gone with. That's whatever some kind of intel tells them that. So, some of their work that they're doing, that's what they're seeing. So, Black Ops 6 Zombies via the Steam store. I mean, that looks like Weaver, but not the Weaver we know from Cold War. That can't be Dr. Gray. That can't be Major Carver. This has got to be like, this is an earlier timeline than Cold War. Like, if this would get sent back to the past, okay. I'm confused, and I don't know who this would be at all. I'm confused with this. First Black Ops 6 image from the Steam store. It's multiplayer. Doesn't seem anything exceptional here, other than, I was talking about this yesterday as well. I think we're going to have both sliding and dolphin diving this year, and it is a multi-directional dive and slide thing that you can do. So in the past it's been like you can just run forward and dive. Now you can do it diagonally and apparently sideways as well, which would make sense via this picture, because he's obviously gone sideways and shooting like this. So that would make sense. This is really confusing me. I don't know what to make of this. Because again, that looks like you guys tell me, doesn't that look like Weaver? I mean, like a younger version of Weaver? I mean, that could be Major Carver again, but I don't know, man. Like, it would be a much younger version. Holy guacamole, I'm 30 plus minutes. I don't know. I'm a little confused about this. Late. Okay. It's all good. It hasn't started yet. This is the countdown. We still got 23 minutes till actually things starts. It's just been me talking about things for the last half hour. I don't know. You guys tell me what you think as far as this goes. I mean, this is honestly kind of baffling to me. I have a bad feeling that this is kind of like part of a cutscene that's like a throwback, a reminder of something that had happened in the past. I don't know. That doesn't really look like Dr. Gray, though. I mean, excuse me. This just looks like Weaver. Again, the eye patch, the hair, the facial hair. But it would have to be a younger version of Weaver. So I don't know about this one, man. But this girl, lady, she looks like more 90s than 80s. More definitely, like, that doesn't look 70s at all. I'm just trying to make like him work from Cold War to be younger than he looks in Cold War. I don't know. I can't find how to buy it through the Xbox app. I'm either stupid or it's not there yet. It very well might not be there yet. Kind of looks like the shipboard. Set crew versus cutscene. I mean, it does look like it could be a cutscene kind of thing. Like I said, like I have a feeling this might be like a throwback cutscene, but that really wouldn't make sense. She looks too modern, like too contemporaneous to the 90s. I don't know though. Maybe I don't know. We're that's something I'm very curious about during the presentation. That'll be very, very curious. We've seen these two pictures. This is Adler though on the motorcycle. He looks younger than he did in Cold War, right? So are we doing flashback? A lot of flashbacks? I hope we get more gameplay than PS show in Game Fest. I didn't even watch that, man. Gray, Weaver, and Carver are coming back as playable characters. Strauss is unknown, however, he will be in Black Ops 6. I don't know, man. I'm not so sure about this. I mean, again, to me, just think of in Cold War, and this is a sequel to Cold War. Remember, like timeline-wise, Cold War was like what? From when we started, it was 81 to 86. Black Ops 6 starts in 91, so they're older. Weaver looks younger than he did in Cold War. They all would look way younger. I don't know, man. I don't know about this. I'm not sure about this. I'm very confused, and I'm definitely not sure about this. We got like a Blockbuster type store. A video cassette, fast forward. The 90s. Kind of looks like Marcus Brownlee. Okay. We're caught up at the moment. I'm confused and curious, man. I don't know, but this picture is kind of flipping me out. I don't know. The USA bike theme makes me think it's a bike camo for open world zombies. Some got baby face. I mean, they definitely look younger. Like Weaver does not look like this in Cold War. Like Weaver is definitely older than this in Cold War. And what did you say about the motorcycle? It makes me think it's a bike camo for open world zombies. It could be. This is definitely from the campaign, though. And this has to be an earlier, like a throwback to like the 70s at least. Perhaps the 60s. Because he looks way younger than he did in Cold War. It's crazy, man. We're literally just minutes away from getting some real answers, but like it's like even more now that these pictures are leaking. It seems even more confusing It does to me anyway. We got a score streak here. This is basically like a what do you call it? What's the I don't remember what it's called. I didn't play obviously a ton of multiplayer. What's the thing you could drive? Like remote control drive around in Cold War. The more we know, the less we know. It feels like that to me, Mark. It really does. He's got gold dog tags? Like, that doesn't make sense. I hope they bring back music tracks. I guarantee you they will. By the way, again, just in case anybody's worried, you still have, this is a countdown. This is until the Xbox Showcase goes live. Xbox does their presentation for 45 minutes to an hour or so, and then Treyarch does their Black Ops 6 presentation after that. I gotcha. Don't worry. We're all over it. By the way, everybody, please go ahead and drop a like on the stream. Let's hit 10 likes real quick. I mean, it's only 3 likes away. 10 likes is really not a lot to ask. I know there's a few of you here that are new that haven't hit that like button yet, so I greatly appreciate it. Any other questions or thoughts or theories or whatever you got, put them in the chat, man, because this one picture is bugging me out. Unless Weaver's got like a brother or just some other dude that super looks like him, like it doesn't make sense to me. And again, my initial thought was Dr. Gray and Carver, but like they're all way younger looking. Not way younger, like she doesn't look way younger than Gray does. But this, like Carver and Weaver, if that is like Major Carver and that is Weaver, would be way younger in this picture than they were in Cold War. And this is a sequel to Cold War later. You know, takes place 5 years after the very, after Forsaken ended. So I don't know, man. I am super. One like away from 10. Come on, somebody has 1 like to give. It's his evil twin, you think maybe? Thank you. We hit 10 likes. Thank you. I feel better about today. 11! Oh my god, here we go. Dude, this picture really is tripping me out, man. Like, because I have no idea who this could be. And you gotta go by, like, the hairstyle and everything. I'm trying to place, you know, this person in a moment in time. Because, again, Cold War ended at Forsaken. That was 1986, right? And then with that cutscene, at the very last thing we see is Peck going into that fishing hut, saying like, "Hey, take me here," and it says 5 years later. So that's 1991. This game takes place during the Gulf War. We know this takes place in 1991. At least it starts there. There's nothing to say that you can't move forward in time or backwards in time. Various cutscenes, various whatever. Maybe Park. That is not Park. No way. And Gray's a doctor. She's not a hard-ass, badass soldier. I mean, the whole thing about her when we, in all the, recordings and intel that we got in Cold War, is she's very reserved, very British woman. She is not this, what we're seeing here. She is not this picture of this woman. And again, if this is Carver, man, he would have to be minimum 20 years younger than he is in Cold War. I don't know. Again, this picture here is bugging me out. Because this lady here she definitely looks like she could be in the 90s. She does not look like, with her outfit, her hair, her everything, and a digital watch. This is not the 60s. Which it would have to be to make this make sense. Or 70s, even. Yeah, so I don't know, man. Do you know who the cover art... who was the cover art for Black Ops 3? No, I don't know. Black Ops 3 cover art? we know who this is? Is that what you're asking? I don't know. That's my theory. In the next 2 or so, that Modern Warfare and Black Ops melt together, really. I don't know. I have no idea. Anybody? I have no idea who this is. Why are you curious about Black Ops 3? I don't get it. Oh, it's like everything like came out all at one time, but now like it just stopped all of a sudden. This looks kind of like a Modern Warfare 3 type of dude. Well, that's the basically the XM4 from Cold War, right? Looks like it, doesn't it? I mean, they might call it something different in this game, but it looks like it. Let me check the Xbox store here. Let's search Black Ops 6. All right, Eric, if you're still here, man, Black Ops 6 is in the Microsoft store online. I don't know about their app, but it is definitely available online. Cross-gen bundle, $69.99, American. Vault Edition, $99.99. What is this? We're sorry, the page you requested cannot be found. So if you click on it, though, it doesn't actually take you anywhere. It just says we can't, the page isn't found. So you can see, here, I'll show you. So you can see them, but if you click on it, sorry, page not found. Same for all of these. And then again, for the Black Ops Vault Edition, Black Ops 6 Vault Edition, if you have Game Pass Ultimate, this is the upgrade to get you. Already pre-purchased? Okay, good for you. Maybe not just the app. Yeah, I mean, they did say it was going to be available after the presentation, so I mean, I wouldn't, you know, don't freak out about it just yet. It will definitely be available. That's one thing Call of Duty is very good at, Activision is very good at is selling things. Dude, look how many people. 136,000 waiting. Oh boy. What about Woods? Harry? I don't know what that is. Stick around after the showcase, blah blah blah. Are you excited for Vanguard 2? That's not even funny. Hey, it's GQ. Yeah, supposedly though, I mean, everything at this point is just rumors, and things can definitely change, even if it was like something they were working on now. Like, we were definitely planning on doing this, and we're moving forward with it. But supposedly, so next year is going to be 2025. Is supposed to be. It's done by Treyarch. No, excuse me. It's done by Sledgehammer, and it is a remake, remaster / semi-sequel to Black Ops 2, exactly like how Modern Warfare 3 this year is a remake / remaster / semi-sequel to the original Modern Warfare 2, right? That's why all the maps at launch were from the original Modern Warfare 2. But it carried over stuff, a lot of things, like the look, the engine, obviously, all those things from MW2 2022. Yeah. So many numbers. It's impossible to keep track of. But anyway, so they're supposed to be working on that, but then their next, because they don't want to just, they've said, like, we're not just going to be here to remake your games. We'll do this one, Modern Warfare 3, and then we'll do the next one. But then we're making our game on our own. And supposedly, Forsaken has got it in the chat there. It is Advanced Warfare 2 in 2027, I think. That's actually, I mean, that's the rumors. That's the what's been going around. Again, things are always subject to change. Who knows if that's actually true or not? Don't know. But Advanced Warfare 2. I don't know, man. Like, I really like Advanced Warfare. I have fun with it. I don't know that I want a full year of it. Although, if they did Exo Zombies right, I would love that. I would absolutely love that. If you guys have been around my channel at all, my biggest problem, you'll know this, with Exo Zombies is they're constantly trying to take away your exosuit. Like, just give us the goddamn exosuit. What are you doing? Like, make it fun. But Sledgehammer loves to punish, man. Anyway. 3 Ethereum crystals say a Black Ops representative of some sort is watching this. I doubt it. I would love it if that was the case, but I seriously doubt anybody at Treyarch or Activision or any of the Call of Duty studios has any idea who I am. Although Lee Ross has been to the stream a couple of times, so I mean, he's no longer with Call of Duty at all, but he's dropped by the stream a couple of times. Modern Warfare 4 Ghosts 2026. There you go. I want to see Ghost again. I love the Exile movement. CODs. You know what? I was talking about. One of my favorite Call of Duties of all time is Black Ops 3. Multiplayer and the Zombies is the best of all time. But their multiplayer, that was super fun. Every single gun in that game, and for the life of me, I'll never understand why they don't do this going forward. It's just copy and paste the values and move it over to different guns in the next game. When is it? In 6 minutes. You can see it right there on screen, Callie. That's the Xbox presentation, and then the Treyarch presentation is after that. But every single gun in Black Ops multiplayer was viable. Every single gun. And I cannot think of any other Call of Duty when that has been even remotely the case. So why they don't just copy those values down and literally copy and paste them into the next game, give them different skins, different names, whatever, but move the values from one game to the next, because you're keeping the health the same. If it was 150 in this game, it was 150 in that game. Like, even the RK5 assault, dude, the RK5 is a great gun. I mean, if you like, you were running around with, like, let's say, like the Man of War or something, and you're like, I'm out of ammo, or I need to hot swap because somebody's coming around the corner, I don't have time to reload. Switch to your RK5, man. Boom, you wreck fools with the RK5. It's an amazing gun. That's all good, Kelly. You're good. BO3 is one of the goats. BO3 is awesome. I mean, I did not like IW multiplayer very much, although it was kind of fun, but I got on my nerves. The Zombies IW, loved it. The VMP, yeah, VMP was great. I mean, the CUDA is kind of like, that's like a warm, fuzzy blanket, man. I love the HVK, the assault rifle in that game. It was one of my... I'm trying to think. Is it my favorite gun in that game? For multiplayer. And it might be. I think the HVK is probably my favorite multiplayer gun in Black Ops 3. It's a great gun, man. It's like a hybrid AR / SMG, which is really kind of just fits my style of play perfectly. And it's just like, here's the exact right gun for your style of play. It's like, thank you very much, and I'll take that, and I'll be very happy. Thank you. They should stop with the meta guns. Yeah, but then you wouldn't buy as many bundles if they did that, Joe. And they gotta steal from you. I mean, sell to you and then take it away from you 2 weeks later. Dude, so you guys know by now in MW3 they nerfed the incendiary shells, which, in fairness, they should have. It was broken. But it was like the only reason to keep going back to that game at this point, because there is no reason for Zombies players to, if you've got all the stuff already, there's really no reason to keep going back to that game. I mean, I literally cannot think of, like, I mean, I'll probably do it, although I haven't played it since whatever the last time I streamed it was. So I'm missing this week's. Like, I haven't touched this week's at all with the challenges to unlock whatever new Jack conversion kit there is. I'll try to get to it. I don't know, I suppose tonight or tomorrow or something like that. But I like, there's no reason for me. Like, I don't feel any kind of reason to want to get back onto that game at all right now. Okay, real quick, we got 2 minutes left. While the Gulf War commands the global spotlight, a shadowy clandestine force has infiltrated the highest levels of the CIA. What's his name? Jesus. Oh my god. Dude, I told you, I have not had nearly enough sleep. Anyway. Branding anyone who resists as traitors, exiled from their agency and country that once hailed them as heroes. Black Ops veteran Frank Woods and his team find themselves hunted by the military machine that created them. It's here! Okay, we literally have 2 minutes. By the way, how is the volume? Metiguns really tick me off. It's just annoying keeping up with something that changes 100 times over. Yeah. Call of Duty Black Ops 6 Woods Twin. Primus returns? Not gonna happen, man. Not going to happen. Is this loud enough? Is it too loud? Is it whatever? You guys are gonna have to let me know as we're going through this. By the way, everybody that's here, like that's not normally here, it's okay if you want to hit the subscribe button. It's completely free. It costs you nothing. You can check out the channel for a little bit and then decide, hey, I like this, I'll stick with it. Or, you know what, I don't like it, I'm not going to stick with it. It's totally up to you. We got 1 minute left. 1 minute left. The volume's a little high. All right. I like the music though. Well, when it starts, you guys will let me know because they're going to be talking, whatever. It's going to be a different kind of volume thing going on. So you guys will let me know once it starts, I trust. Oh, here we go. Hi, Synthetic. How are you? Is it good now, like where I had it? Mature content. All of you are old enough, right? Oh my god. We're getting it soon.
Almost came in through the back door. Don't trust anyone.
Good evening. The Soviet Union is no more. Despite a potential for instability and chaos, these events clearly serve our national interest. Free from the specter of global conflict.
Today we celebrate the mystery of American renewal.
Something's going on. Something big.
I'm a fire starter. Terrific fire starter.
I figured if I stuck around hell long enough, I'd see the devil.
How's he look?
What's up, Kev?
I'm a fire starter. Terrific fire starter.
The agency is compromised. We're being hunted from the inside.
There's Adler.
You don't have to trust me, Marshal. But it might be better if you do.
Hey! Something you should see.
What the hell are we getting into? Don't trust anyone.
There's an ACOG site.
Broke into a CIA black site.
74U?
Are you out of your mind?
Things got complicated.
What was his name? Sims?
May God continue to bless the United States of America.
You just got a first look at the campaign for Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Set in the 1990s after the Cold War ends, where the truth isn't what it seems. It's an honor to stand here representing the creative teams at Activision. And please stay tuned after the showcase, where we will take you inside the studios to hear directly from Treyarch and Raven, who are working on Call of Duty Black Ops 6. You'll get a 25-minute deep dive into the
25.
story and a sneak peek at multiplayer and zombies.
Zombies?
It's been 10 years since Call of Duty has been in our show. It's been even longer since all Call of Duty players got the same game at the same time.
Oh,
Going forward, everyone will experience the game, including the Black Ops 6 beta, the season expansions, and the updates at launch.
that's huge.
There are currently
The
over
beta?
100 million people who play Call of Duty every month. We hope to grow that community by making Black Ops 6 the first Call of Duty game that will be available in Game Pass day one. So no matter where you choose to play, everyone is welcome to experience Call of Duty Black Ops 6 on October 25th.
25th. Okay.
I'm
17th
incredibly excited for
is the week
today's
early
show.
then for sure.
I'm standing here thinking about all the passion that has gone in to making this show what it is. It's an honor to share the latest efforts from our partners around the world and from our own creative teams at Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, and Xbox Game Studios, who are doing what I believe is some of their best work ever. And now I get to introduce something that is special to me. As someone who has played games for as long as I have, it's amazing that I get to set up this world premiere. So thank you all for joining us, and please enjoy the show.
October 25th, the game comes out. Everything we're seeing on the stores, the 17th, is going to be the week early access. Probably the campaign. I'm guessing one zombies map. Okay, the hype is real. Yeah, seriously, guys. Like, are you in the chat? Are you guys excited or what, man? This is it. This is it. Okay, so now we have a little bit of we're gonna get all these other games. This is stuff from Xbox that's coming. You know, not particularly specifically just for Xbox, but it is their presentation. We're not gonna get the Black Ops 6 stuff until after this presentation. Is this Doom? Is this the newest Doom game? That's what I've heard is coming. It'll be a 25-minute presentation apparently. Is what they said. I thought they were going to go for longer, but that's all right. Not yet. We're going to see. No hype yet from Jeff. All right. The blunder guy. Steroids. That looks sick. Dude, that kind of a shield in zombies? How awesome would that be? Like a saw blade around the edges? Somebody get Scarlet on that. so at October 17th would be Black Ops 6 beta. No, synthetic. That's going to be the early access. Yeah, so like the last couple of years we've had 1 week early access if you digitally pre-order to the campaign. Okay, that is the new Doom game. Okay. So that's probably what will happen again this year, although there is a lot of rumors going around that we might be getting early access to... There are 2 Zombies maps coming at launch. We might be getting 1 week early access to one of those Zombies maps as well. So I'm betting that will happen, but we'll see.
Who were you before? Who did you love? What did you believe?
I was too hyped last year with Zombies. Yeah.
It's too late to ask now.
That's what I've been saying. I've been
When we ventured
since Cold War. I feel like we've been like teased and then completely wrecked from what we've actually got.
Something greater than the fear and death.
I'm genuinely hyped for this year. Man. I think it's gonna be a great year.
We found hope in each other.
Kev, you might be a little bit behind in the stream, man.
Surrounded. They're everywhere. There's way more than I was expecting.
Is this like Days Gone Part
And
2? There's
even
no
if
way.
we bought the other survivors just one more day,
That's a PlayStation game too,
the
wasn't it?
sacrifice would be worth it. It would always be worth it. Helped us find the courage to keep going. To fight on.
Oh, you're good, Kev. You're good then.
When we needed it the most.
This is not BO6. This is not BO6. What is this? Is this a new Walking Dead game? Oh no, she's dead.
I didn't know you well. But we'll keep your memory alive. Every sacrifice we make matters. And will never be forgotten.
Isn't that Yoshi? Isn't that what his name is? From Super Mario? Uh-oh. Big bloater.
No one is forgotten. We live on.
State of Decay. Oh, okay. All right. Man, I don't know. Should I get Game Pass or what? I'm starting to feel like it.
Not looking good, old friend. This'll take more than you and me.
What are you thinking?
We need someone to be our eyes and ears in the shadows.
I have no idea what this is.
And someone to bring a little darkness to the daylight.
We're going into the Fade, aren't we?
And digging up a lot of buried secrets.
Dude, they're playing Hero? I don't know what kind of version this is, but...
What about Darkspawn?
Yeah. Someone who will stand between us and a pack of demons.
You know there will be dragons.
Right. We'll need someone with fire in their blood. One more thing.
This crew needs a leader. Someone we can count on. Someone that the world can count on. But where are we gonna find her?
How to Train Your Dragon 5. Okay. Did they reveal already? Not yet, Court. It's going to be after this, the Xbox presentation. Then they said it's going to be 25 minutes. They did like a little thing at the beginning just to let us know, hey, it's coming. But it's not until after the Xbox presentation, and then there's going to be a 25-minute Treyarch presentation of Black Ops 6. Multiplayer and zombies is what they said. Apparently nothing from the campaign then? But we'll see. You're good, man.
There is no record of a star station in this orbit. Something is not right.
First time with this everyone's seen. No, Colton, not yet.
This is the serpent's will.
Coming aboard wasn't a thing. We need to run.
Hold very still.
This game looks nice. I don't know what it is, but
Your
it looks
words
nice.
carefully. They will determine how long you live. You trespass in the home of House Maroon. Your fate will be decided by the great serpent.
Can you feel its embrace encircling your heart? Constricting until there is no more you. Only us.
Is this a Starfield? Did you guys play Starfield? Dude, I called that one. Let's go. I guess it's the same enough. No, I didn't play it either. I watched a little bit of like some streams. Watched like Shroud streaming a bit.
We have a proposal for you.
I don't know, man. This game took 10 years to make. Court, you played through it twice? I mean, it could be great. I don't know. I didn't play it. It didn't look that interesting to me, but I bought it but lost it real quick. Really, or is it not a Game Pass game? Available tonight. Okay, so if you're a Starfield player, Court, you're gonna want to do this tonight. John, what's up? By the way, if anybody's new here, please, if you have not hit the like button already, please just click it real quick. Costs you nothing. It just helps me out big time. I greatly appreciate it. For real, thank you.
Bombs breakfast cereal. Bombs away. Folks, if you're just joining us, we're coming to you live in the 10th consecutive hour of our Vault-a-thon 76 drive. We've got operators standing by and, oh,
no,
it looks like we've got
Martinez,
one.
you're good. You're good. Not yet.
From Skyline Valley, he's sending the whole family to Vault 76.
How about that? Skyline Valley, beautiful country, right in the heart of Shenandoah.
Oh, I see, Eric.
Oh, Shenandoah.
All right, cool.
You calling.
Have you guys been watching Fallout,
and
the show,
17
on
million
Amazon?
Vault dwellers already on board. And let's keep those numbers.
It's really good, man. If you haven't, it's good. The show is really good. Yeah, John.
76 is a growing community, and strong
Show's
community
great. Yeah,
can
yeah.
weather any storm. Why, just take a look at our Skyline Valley neighbors in Vault 63.
Fire.
The greatest scientific minds are hard at work, cooking up shocking new ways to protect and preserve.
I think they're writing it now, Court. I don't think they're filming it yet.
Skyline Valley.
I just saw something about it. They were scrambling to get going on it, though.
From the picturesque Shenandoah National Park,
like it blew away all their records for like most watched show they've ever done, which previously was the Lord of the Rings show, but apparently people checked out Lord of the Rings like initially and then they stopped. But with Fallout, they were there the whole way through. So this is Fallout.
Still not sold?
Synthetic.
Well, I suppose having skin is not for everyone. Best of luck out there.
The Walton Goggins guy.
World premiere.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it too, man. Like I need them to like get it done, now. I want season 2 like immediately. It was so good.
Soon she'll wake.
What is this?
And paint again. Paint a new number. Ticking down every year. One stroke. And everyone of that age vanishes into nothingness. Every year she paints again. And every year an expedition departs for the continent with one hopeless mission. Destroy the paintress so she can never paint death again.
The way it dissolved
break the cycle
into like those particles.
So she can't steal anyone else's future.
This world is full of wonders.
Yet everywhere we go, we walk with death.
Do you mean we're the only ones left?
This style of combat is not for me. I know a lot of people dig it, but it's not for me. Not yet. BO6 has not happened yet. We're getting there. It's close.
Even if we fail, we lay the trail for those who will come after. Right?
A couple things we know for sure with the Black Ops 6 thing so far. It is releasing October 25th. And if you digitally pre-order, there's going to be something available a week early on the 17th. Probably almost definitely will be campaign that's available, but I also think because there are 2 zombies maps coming at launch, I think you're going to get availability to one of them if you digitally pre-order. Also, if you are an Game Pass Ultimate subscriber, you can get the Vault Edition for a $30 upgrade. Otherwise, you can just get the game day of that it comes out on Game Pass.
She'll keep fighting till we find.
This I want to play. South of Midnight.
Hard to believe this is all.
Any of you guys play We Happy Few?
You mean to tell me your mama never told you stories about critters and weavers? Oh, you're lucky I come along.
What?
Shh.
This was on their presentation last year, and I thought it was supposed to come out last fall. And I was looking forward to it, but
I gotta drop you off fast.
maybe it was fall of 2025 or 2024. I don't know.
You helped me find my mama.
I ain't have a disposition to be gator snacks.
Well, me neither.
We're gonna go on.
If you guys get the chance, you ever see We Happy Few, it's probably on sale. I mean, I did a full playthrough of it on my channel if you want to like check it out.
You want to make him come running?
I love that game, man. Love that game.
Once tried to dynamite him, and he didn't take that too kind. If you ring that bell.
Is that what they said? I didn't know.
You better not skedaddle.
I generally thought this was going to be an event in the game.
I'll pick you up yonder after to go find
there might still be like a Warzone event in game.
Trifling ass mudkid.
But not like you remember Cold War did, or for Cold War. We had that event where we all ran to the stadium to see the trailer. Like obviously we're not getting that, but. Pre-orders are now available.
The
Yeah.
gator?
Puppers.
Oh, hell no.
See, We Happy Few I loved so much. It was like my favorite game of that year, which I don't remember. It was like 5 or 6 years ago now. I can't even remember. But this looks so different. Like, there was no kind of combat with health bars and all that. I mean, there was like some little combat, but it was like nothing like what we're seeing here. So that.
All right, time to find that church.
I kind of wish they hadn't gone with the combat route. I'll still play this for sure, though. I mean, they earned enough from We Happy Few to get me to play their next game regardless, so.
There it is.
I'm sure I'll check it out. They should release Warzone. So people get multiplayer. Well, Warzone always comes out a little bit later, so like Warzone, the whole thing with, because we're getting round-based, 100% guaranteed there's 2 round-based maps at launch, and I think we'll probably get 4 more throughout the year. So a total of 6 round-based maps. That's just my personal thought. We are also going to get, as far as I'm aware, I have no reason to think otherwise, and from everything I'm hearing, we are still going to get an Outbreak mode. But it's not going to be like Cold War's Outbreak. It's going to be like Modern Warfare 3's Zombies, which they call Outbreak in-house. So expect that to come with the new Warzone map, which, again, from everything I know, and we'll learn more here in a few minutes. From what I heard, it's going to be like the Verdansk map again, right? 2025. So it's going to be a while. Which normally doesn't come out until like December or January, the new Warzone map. So I would not plan on anything Warzone related or the Zombies-wise Outbreak related until then. Do a reveal for what, Colton? What if in COD Black Ops 6 we play as Belle?
In darkness, she slumbers.
Just the generic Belle from the everybody played from? Belle from Animal Crossing. Okay. Because in Cold War, the character that you played as was whatever you gave the name Belle.
And for
was their last name.
Generations.
In the campaign.
Mortal heroes have risen to defend her. They faced monsters, tyrants.
That looks like a Lord of the Rings dude for sure.
Beasts of primordial horror. Though they fought amongst themselves, their
let's look at the Incredible Hulk in Orc mated. Think we'll get a new Indiana Jones stuff? Oh, I would love to. That game looks, I don't know, whatever presentation that was, it looks great. I definitely will be getting that when it comes out. Although it can't come out anywhere near Zombies because then I won't have the time or attention to put to it. But it looks really good. I had forgotten about that, Kev. That Indiana Jones game did look really good. We're at about 10:30, so it's about 30 minutes into this presentation. So soon we should be getting
blooms on the horizon.
Black Ops 6. Bring back Gersh. That's entirely possible. I mean, we kind of have it already with the Casimirs, but I think it's December-ish. Could be.
Now, in the darkness.
Time for Christmas sales.
At the very heart of the world.
This has to be a Lord of the Rings thing,
the drums of war thunder.
And the voiceover?
And Azeroth, at last,
not Lord of the Rings.
Awakens. The world's soul. So long denied me shall be mine.
Warcraft, okay. I was gonna say that last person looked really familiar. Josh nailed it. That whole voiceover though was just like Lord of the Rings, man, with the Cate Blanchett character. Not yet.
Flying over Pakistan, altitude 30,000 feet. Approaching Soviet airspace.
One day after.
Listen up, Jack. Your mission is to infiltrate Selino Yask in the Soviet mountains, ensure the safety of Sokolov, and bring him back to the west. Your codename for this mission will be Naked Snake. I'll be referring to you as Snake from now on.
It's a new Metal Gear game.
The clock is ticking. This will be a sneaking mission. You must not be seen by the enemy. You must leave no trace of your presence. Is that clear? This kind of infiltration.
Mark, will I be doing a $500 liquid divinium opening? I will if you guys donate $500.
Food as well.
I
You're
will
completely
absolutely do
naked,
that.
just as your name implies.
I have to find my own weapons.
I hope we
and
do get
equipment.
some information about Gobblegums today, man.
Whose
I don't know
crazy
if that we
idea
will,
was
but
this anyway?
it's going to start coming out
Mission
regardless.
rests
With,
entirely in your hands.
leaks and stuff now that's going to be in the
Real
store.
one-man
Like
army.
things are going to start leaking pretty quick, probably. So, Naked Snake.
Freeze. Speak.
That's why I said if you guys donate $500, I'll do a $500 opening. Otherwise, no, I will not be. I wonder what we'll get for the pre-order vault bonus, you know, whatever. Supposedly we're getting some ultra rares.
Commencing virtuous mission now.
How many or whatever, I don't know. How much are they going to cost? Like, I looked the other day at Black Ops 3, like, liquid diviniums are fairly expensive, man. When you consider what you get, and also that you don't get to, like, I want to buy this particular thing. You were like, I'm buying a chance to get that particular thing. But you've got like a 1 in 50 chance of getting it, however many Gobblegums there are, you know. And I don't think it doesn't necessarily mean it's actually 1 in 50 just because there's 50 different ones. It could be like, well, these are ultra rare, so you know, it's like a ×5 multiplier on the, you know, how many times it actually comes up. So who knows? Plus, you need to buy new new Sea of Thieves. I don't know. We'll see. The trading. That trade thing though with the Newton's Cookbook actually comes in really handy from time to time, because you can get yourself the odd perkaholic or raindrops, trading in a couple of instant kills and some level points or whatever, or some random, like, you know, garbage thing that you never even use. So it can come in handy, but you probably only end up being able to afford like one of them.
Your kind meddled where you shouldn't.
It's kind of the thing with. Do you guys think? Here's a big question for you guys for Black Ops 6. Will there be a perk limit, or will it be like Cold War where you can buy all the perks, you just need enough points? Do you think there will be a perk limit in Black Ops 6? I kind of don't know how they reel it back in, but if they're doing Gobblegums, it would make complete sense, because you're going to want to get perkaholic Gobblegums, right? So you'll spend more money for the microtransaction with a chance to get a perkaholic rather than just being able to actually buy perkaholic in the game. I don't know. It depends on how much the game is actually like Cold War or how much it is like BO3. Because with Cold War, that kind of stuff really isn't an issue. Especially when you have your loadout to start, so you've got a good gun, you've got good equipment at the beginning. You don't have to earn and buy a gun. You don't have to hit the box to get lucky for a good gun. You know, any of that kind of stuff. You're just kind of starting with what you want, and you just need money to upgrade it. But you're not trying to get the thing that you want. You know what I mean? So a lot of gobblegums will kind of be not useless, but damn near, or at least like if you're just super impatient, I guess. What was that game? I didn't even see. Flintlock, The Siege of Dawn. Okay, I don't know what that is. I think it makes sense to have perk limit. I would like it just because having to pick and choose what perks you want to run was always fun. Yeah, I mean, it gives you some parameters, some things you gotta think about rather than just getting everything. You gotta think of BO4 before BO3. I don't know about that, T.
We return to you now.
BO3 was, I mean, BO4 was not beloved
of mankind.
Although from what I'm hearing, the gobblegums for this game, for BO6, are somewhere a cross between BO3 and BO4 elixirs, but I don't really know how that would kind of play out, but we'll see.
Of the Greeks and the Norse.
I mean, I think BO4 was a good zombies game. It was just more recent. Yeah, I understand, but I mean, it wasn't. Again, I think it was good. I think it was actually a really good zombies game. It's just that it has stuck with a bad reputation, mostly I think because of the blue screen at the time when it came out. People games crashing and all that kind of stuff constantly. It just kind of sucked, but I don't think they're going to want to stick to too many or go that way with too many from BO4. The thing I really hated about BO4 was the having to pick your perks before the map started. That was a weird decision as far as I'm concerned. I don't understand. Furious is really good. I don't doubt it. Fury Road is like one of the best movies ever, man. I like BO4 better than Cold War, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure there's quite a few people that did. I'm not one of them, but I like BO4 quite a lot. I do not like their perk system.
Your target is in possession of a radioactive device.
I want to decide in-game how I want to like switch things up. I don't want to have to decide before I even play the map how it's going to play.
I always knew I had an instinct. I could see the world differently. I thought it would be like any other mission. I was wrong.
Welcome to Garden City, where it's a pleasant 23 degrees all day, every day.
No way it's Destiny 3. I don't know.
How far to his last known location?
You guys been watching the raids?
Also tracking his whereabouts.
Yes, we do.
You need to find him before they do.
I'll have to improvise.
Generating voice print.
I was literally watching Smart Guy play on
what readings are you getting?
over on Twitch before I started my stream.
Readings from your monitor.
They kept getting like this close to beating it.
I'm looking at the screen right now.
Are you buying the PS5 Pro this year? No. I have a PS5. I barely play it. I'm more of an Xbox person. So,
on the second floor.
I'm a sucker for sci-fi futuristic games.
When the life we think we know turns out to be a lie. There's only one way forward. Find the truth.
Now, Mark, you're talking sci-fi now. It's 2092.
Scans clear.
Quotes
I'm
in the
going in
story.
blind.
A quarter price gobblegum.
Damn it! Analyze. What am I looking at here?
Carrington appears to be targeting a research facility. If he attacks it, the casualties could be astronomical.
Agent Stark, it's a pleasure to meet you. I could use someone with your skills.
to lose everything before I could see. What this world was really hiding.
I hope you're ready, Agent Dark.
Are you all seeing this?
Once you open this door...
What was that game with Norman Reedus came out a couple years back? Death Stranding. There is a Death Stranding 2 coming. This reminded me of, like, not most of it didn't remind me of that, but just like that little end bit did. Agent Doug.
Agent Joanna Dark is caught in the middle of a near-future war over advanced technology that threatens the lives of millions. We hope you enjoyed the first look at gameplay, and we can't wait to share more from the developers at The Initiative and Crystal Dynamics as the game progresses. The creativity and talent of game creators are what make our industry unique, and I'm incredibly proud of our games and our teams. They are building a diverse lineup of titles, which includes new installments in beloved franchises like Doom, The Dark Ages from id Software, updates and expansions.
Okay, guys, I think the Black Ops 6 presentation is
World of Warcraft,
coming like right after this guy stops talking. So
handcrafted original concepts.
Make sure you stretch out a little bit. Don't pull anything.
Games. And blockbuster games with massive audiences like Call of Duty, Black Ops 6 from Activision. On behalf of our creative teams at Activision, Bethesda, Blizzard, King, and Xbox Game Studios, we thank you for your continued support, and we look forward to getting their ambitious games in your hands. Diablo is one of the most enduring and beloved series in all of gaming. We're thrilled to have Diablo 4 in Game Pass, where millions of you made it your favorite way to play. This October, Diablo 4 Vessel of Hatred expands the demon-slaying experience with an all-new character class, a new region, and of course, the next chapter in the acclaimed story. Here is the opening cinematic for the game. Let's take a look.
It's a brand new jacket, huh? Thing was like perfectly smooth, pressed down. Will Microsoft save COD? Yeah. I had thought so, but I think Trek could save COD. Zombies anyway. Oh, look at all the dead food.
Boy, young one, are you all right?
I'll be right back, guys. Has BO6 stuff been shown yet? Not yet.
Oh, you're not well. Please, 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 my child, let me help you.
Stay away from me! Nay, Rel. Is that how I raised you?
No, Mother. But I must carry this burden alone. I must get to Akarat's tomb.
But look at you. You're killing yourself.
I don't know how much longer I can...
I'm here, little magpie.
I missed you so much.
I'm so proud of you. But now, I need you to give up.
No. Of course it's you.
Imagine
you monster.
stuff started.
Let go. No. You made a choice. And I warned you,
creepy, man.
little magpie. There would be consequences.
I mean, I think one thing we can all agree about as far as Call of Duty goes, the skill-based matchmaking is out of control, has been for years now.
control the stone!
Look at your arms.
Stone. You control nothing.
Oh, I would not want to be you. This will be the first game to fully release under the Microsoft
Maybe
ownership.
you're right.
It's amazing. I'm pointing to Microsoft.
Maybe I could use some help.
I wouldn't say that, Mark, at all. This game's been underway long before Microsoft bought them, so I don't think we can place anything on them just yet. Remember, the sale just went through last fall. And supposedly this game has been being tested in-house for 2 years. So everything was well underway with VO6 by the time Microsoft took ownership. So I wouldn't even really say with next year's game, but the one after that. So 2025, if it really is that Black Ops 2 remaster, remake / semi-sequel, blah, 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 that I have to say every time I go over it. I wouldn't even really consider that. Whatever comes after that, though, the next Infinity Ward game, that's when I think you could be able to see. I think we could say this is what Xbox has in mind, Microsoft. You know.
You want to know all about heroes, do you?
I mean, we already seen with the Game Pass stuff.
You have come to the right place, because who better to tell you all about them than perhaps the greatest hero of them all? Yeah. There he is, in all his finery. Cheers.
I didn't know Diablo wasn't on PlayStation. I don't know. Did it say exclusive? Xbox exclusive? I don't know.
I mean, sure, you get your mega fans.
You are like.
It looks like Hogsmeade.
My favourite person.
Your haters.
It's like a fan club, but we hate you.
Your chancers. And the occasional giant toad.
That's a fat toad.
But it's more than that. It's about the choices you make.
I'm a hero. I should do what I want.
You thought you could save her?
You know, it's your life and death stuff. That's what defines you, doesn't it? Really, stays with you. I knew this one hero. I took her in when she had nowhere else to go. Welcome to the most exclusive club in all of Albion. Thought I'd get her out.
I agree, Locke.
Make the
I
most
agree.
of her gift. But you know what it's like when you're young and you have a point to prove. I tell you, this kid, she had it all. The skill, the talent, the power. She was something else, all right. She was terrifying. So, yeah, I knew this girl once who made all the wrong choices.
Humphrey,
Right behind
she's
you.
back.
She pulled out his gate worm. She sure did. Fable. Oh, I've heard of this.
I'm going to fix it, this place. And no one is going to stand in my way.
If they reveal early, people will tune out early. Yeah, that's 100% why they're doing it last. Absolutely. They know that's the draw. They had it like a little touch at the very beginning. Like, hey, it's coming. And at the end, just stick around. I mean, they're smart about it. They know what they're doing.
World premiere.
Are they going to take the full hour, though? Like, come on, man. It's good for my channel that you guys are all here and checking it out, though, so I shouldn't complain too much. But I want to get to it as well.
Make your own rules.
As much as you guys do, believe me. It's been all the Xbox owners watching the PlayStation. It's back. Is this Apex? Looks like Apex, doesn't it? he use like a fate and fortune card to make their heads bigger so he had a bigger target? Frag punk? Okay, whatever. I mean, it's pretty funny.
World premiere.
Noodle cake.
There is nothing left for me in the city. So,
by the way, Puppers, thank you for subscribing 16 minutes ago.
Here I found my childhood home in ruins. Why hasn't my aunt taken good care of it? The bridge to her house is broken, so I can't even ask her. I will make the tree stump a cozy home again, no matter what it takes. And no matter how hard it gets. I will fight. And find meaning and beauty out here. Some will say that in the dead of winter, a small city mouse doesn't stand a chance. Maybe so. But I must keep believing that every winter leads to spring. Auntie! Finally! No!
By the way, I'm just scrolling back through Twitter to see if anything else has leaked out since we've been watching this, and it doesn't appear that anything has, but I just want to see if there's anything there before we actually...
My mixtapes bend others to my will. It's a strange, almost cosmic talent.
Go back to a time where summers lasted forever, when friendships were unbreakable and any trouble was good trouble.
This year, I want to ride a flaming stallion of delinquency.
Yes!
What's your name again?
From Beethoven and Dinosaur comes an adventure a lifetime in the making. Experience the freedom of the teenage wasteland, sneaking out, making out, avoiding the law, and maybe something a little more.
Hey, can I stand up?
Yeah, little Rockford, go nuts!
Is this
Set to the soundtrack
the people
of a
that did
generation.
what's that game? I forget what it's called.
What are we gonna think of ourselves in 10 years?
I'll just remember to tell myself it felt important at the time.
Your greatest memories are stored in music. You're invited to go back in mixtape.
There have been noise complaints.
You guys buying this or what? Life is Strange, Alex. Thank you. You freaking nailed exactly what I was thinking of. I think they're going to take it to the top of the hour here. We got 8 minutes left, apparently. I mean, don't go away because you never know, but I think that's what they're taking the full hour here. Any of you guys do Flight Simulator? Like, it's never been my thing, but I think it's like a small group of people, but like a core group of people like that dig this stuff. You got the joystick, you know, your levers and everything. I used to have for racing games like an actual wheel with the pedals and everything that I would do. I kind of don't see the point of racing games without like using a controller. It's just kind of 1 hour of ads, basically. I mean, that's exactly what this is. I mean, that's every time they do these things. PlayStation State of Play, or whatever the Games Fest thing that they just did. Was that yesterday or the day before? Like, that's all this stuff is. The actual Call of Duty YouTube, is everything set to happen at 2:20? No, it can't be. Well, yes, I guess. I don't know. We'll see. No, but I like jet fighting games. GTA 3 don't play. I play it sometimes. Love playing around my neighborhood. There you go. That was the cool thing about, speaking of GTA. GTA 5, when it came out, because it's LA, they had the building that I worked at downtown at the time, so I could like drive down through the neighborhoods and then like come up like along the coast, go up into the hills, and kind of like I try to find where my neighborhood is. But it's like it's not like a one-to-one by any stretch of the imagination of Los Angeles. But there are some places in there like, I know this place, I know this place, I know that place. But they definitely didn't have like my neighborhood. The lasers go to favela, stealing it from the military base. I remember still. Oh, dude. You just get pretty rough going to that military base, man. GTA 5. Dude, GTA 6, like, I don't know what I'm going to do next fall. It's going to be hard. GTA 6, you're going to have BO2 remastered, like, I don't know, man. I want to play the Wright Brothers play. I want to ride a cat, Jaguar. Oh man, they're gonna kill me with the copyright strike coming here. I want an F-35 in GTA 6. You shall have it. The only thing I'm worried about, I mean, I'm not really worried about anything as far as GTA 6 goes. I mean, they know what they're doing. I just kind of wish they were sticking with the LA thing. Although, I mean, they've kind of done it, right? Going to Florida is just like, you can lean too heavily into the trailer trash kind of aspect of it. And I just kind of hope they don't, which I don't think they're going to. I think it'll just be an aspect, kind of like Trevor in the Valley, like way in the the corners of the GTA 5. How that was like a literal trailer park over there. So it shouldn't be an issue. Boston would be cool. Well, I mean, they'd have LA in Boston, my two towns, man. I'm originally from Boston. Well, Massachusetts, the suburbs.
World premiere.
Oh boy.
I swore I'd never use my power again. But two
Alright, I'm
nights
gonna go
ago,
refill my coffee.
I found my
This
friend's
kinda looks
body
interesting, though.
in the woods. I don't know who I can trust, or who trusts me. But my friend Safi is dead. So why can I still hear her voice? Focusing my power, I somehow shifted into a parallel timeline. Here, Safi is still alive, but danger stalks our every step. And only I can investigate both realities.
Hang on. Parallel world?
It's the same as this one, except you're dead. I can still save Safi. If I can solve and prevent the same murder just 2 timelines.
Another Life is Strange game. Okay, doesn't look that interesting. I played the first 2. And that was enough for me, I think. Life is interesting.
Are you sure you want to investigate this, Indy?
I can't let this go. It could be the
Indiana?
best kept secret in history.
What are you going to do, Indiana?
These artifacts have a deep connection to something in the past.
I am 100%
Boss
playing this
believes
game.
they hold a kind of power. A discovery that could change the world.
What were you doing out there?
Fresh air! We have to find the stars, Gina.
What was that?
Or they will. If you were to draw a line through these ancient sites around the globe, you'd get a perfectly aligned circle.
The Great Circle.
Exactly.
Did they get Harrison Ford to do the voice? Because it sounds like him.
Our boss is sending all of his men.
Is that a...
Either that or somebody's doing a pretty good impression.
Yep.
Let's
get a closer look.
It's like Zelda, but realistic. I was about to say that, doesn't it?
Gotta find the stone and get off this shit.
What's that in his hands? What does it say?
Earth something.
Oh, there goes his hands.
What was
His hands
that?
are gonna break up.
We'd better hide. Ciao.
Hey!
Oh dear.
Hands behind your head.
Where's the stone, you American rat?
You American
What
rat.
stone?
Have you ever heard of Höhenangst?
Fear of heights?
Yes!
Oh dear.
And I have it. I endured this dreadful mountain even if my mind
Looks a
was
little like
screaming
Call of the
every
Dead.
step of the way. Because of a concept
Everything comes back to
you
zombies in this channel.
narrow-minded Americans will never understand. Devotion. Total and absolute devotion to the fatherland. You have no purpose. What you have is your stupid American cartoons. Choo-choo, choo-choo. Ha 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 ha. You laugh and dance, celebrating your own idiocy and drinking the piss you call beer. I will walk through fire for the devoted men of the Reich. Give me that stone. Now!
Can't give you what I don't have.
Choo choo. Choo choo.
I shall search your corpse to make sure it!
Please wait.
Oh my
Give us the
god.
stone.
Surprised we never got a National Treasure game. That one should be pretty cool. Could be. I mean, basically be like a a Tomb Raider game.
We gotta get out of here.
Help me!
The stone! The stone!
Gina! Haltet sie auf! Erschießt sie!
Hab dich.
lot of comedy in this. I mean, I kind of dig it. Wired German artifacts and treasure. I mean, it's a lame title. The Great Circle. It just doesn't sound very, When did it say it was coming? When did it say it was coming? I didn't see. Somebody, please, must have noticed when it said it was coming. I'm not rewinding right now. We're waiting. We're just going to keep going forward. Yeah, but the Great Circle doesn't sound very dynamic, very incredible, right? It's just kind of like, what? The Great Circle? I mean, it's a circle around the globe, so by definition it is huge. But, I mean, it just doesn't sound... It just said 2024, Pumper? Probably a lot of it would be, yeah. Okay. Probably around Thanksgiving-ish, I'm gonna guess, because they want to get in before, again, those Christmas time sales. Okay, we've gone past the hour, so whoever was saying the 20 past earlier, just might be right. This is Transformers. I mean, I don't think it's actually Transformers, but I mean, it is. But it's not Transformers. It's actual Transformers. Gundam, yeah. Which you can just get in Call of Duty right now. So. I looked this up, by the way, because I've never watched Gundam stuff. That's been on since 1979, I think? Mecha Break? But yeah, some form or another of Gundam has been on since like 1979, I think I said. Is there a way to do Shangri-La solo?
You never know
like
you are a monster.
On PC, yes. But it's not a glitch, it's a mod. Console, no.
Really
you cannot do it
subtle.
on...
But over time,
you cannot do it solo.
it becomes clear. The gift changes you, slowly consuming every little part of your humanity.
Do you guys know when was the next Skur Ritual map coming out? Was it June or July? I think it's July. I thought initially that it was June, but I think I was wrong. I think it's actually July. Or maybe it was June and August. Well, not too much. I mean, for playing in public lobbies, yeah. And you guys know me. I mean, well, those of you who've been around for a while know me. I am a solo player.
It runs in
so
my
anything
blood.
you can't do solo just kind of bothers me. For public, yeah, that would be a nightmare. I mean, I should do them more just out of... I mean, just because why not, but... The frustration that will go into it just... That's what prevents me from doing it.
Come. Your Emperor has chosen you as our envoy to the living lands. That wild frontier suffers from the dream scourge.
Do we need to see this? What is
the root of this
Can we just
terrible
get the
plague and put an end to it.
He is wrong. The dream scourge is but a symptom of a deeper, more dangerous rot. Go, tame the chaos that plagues the living lands, so that those who remain standing can shape its future. They both deceive you. There is more wonder in this world than eyes alone can see. You must open yourself to its mysteries. Tend to its purpose, no matter how wild. And become what the living lands truly needs. Its protector.
Do you guys ever wonder, like, when you watch one of these, like a PlayStation State of Play or this kind of a thing or whatever, like, you see these games come out all the time and it's just like, who's buying these? Like, they look expensive and I've not heard of most of them. Like, just who the hell's buying these games? Like, how can they afford to keep doing this?
World premiere.
Yeah, so we got 10 more minutes until BO6. Because apparently, like I said, whoever put it up there earlier, I'm sorry I didn't see it. Let me give you credit.
Not emergency, but disaster. Now the worst seems to be
Oh, Pupper, it was you. Yeah, that. At 11:20 Pacific. So we have 10 minutes until BO6. So, if you need a drink, if you got to go to the bathroom, I would do it right now. You got 10 minutes because apparently it's going live on the Call of Duty channel, YouTube channel, at the same time. So you've got 10 minutes exactly to drop a like on the stream if you haven't done it already. Obviously subscribe if you haven't done it already. Eric's making espresso for everybody. He can do a latte, he can do a cappuccino. You just let him know. You want a little chocolate, little mocha action? Let him know. He's happy to do it for you. Yeah, there's nothing else over here. Dude, I really want that Indiana Jones game, man. That's gonna be fun. Both things I've seen from it so far have looked really good.
War. Their soldiers killed everyone.
I'm nervous about that South
I do
Midnight
not
though.
fear our enemy. They talk of peace and dream of
We
war.
Happy Few is just not that type of game. I don't know, man. It's not like they, they can't do something with more of a combat system in it. There was some combat, like I said, in We Happy Few, but it was very like you have a bottle and you kind of just break it over somebody's head.
Deserve to be freed
There were like some fight sequences and stuff, so I suppose, but it just wasn't the main part of that game. Like it was just about storytelling. I thought it was a great story. It's all on my channel, by the way. Like back in the day when I actually used to do just video game walkthroughs and not focus on zombies. But I loved that game, man. I was hoping they would do a part 2, although that was like that's just kind of greed on my part because there's really no reason for them to do a part 2 of that game. They told the story that they were telling, so I was just hoping the next thing that they would do would be, or at least feel very similar. It doesn't seem like that's the case from South of Midnight's, the preview we saw half hour ago, whenever it was, 45 minutes ago. Still looks pretty good, but just not what I was expecting, not what I was thinking.
Bring justice back to the people.
But the Indiana Jones game, to me, is like, so far, I mean, we haven't had the Black Ops 6, that's what we're here for, but for the stuff that they're showing with all this, including the Assassin's Creed Shadows, I mean, the Indiana Jones game looks far and away the best thing to me. Like, I will 100% be playing that game. I hope it's not anywhere near when a new map for zombies comes out, because I'm gonna be... I'll be mad.
Скіфе, радий тебе бачити, друже. Валимо звідси.
Oh, really? My channel came up when you Googled it? Really?
Ви тільки погляньте на це.
Probably you're the only one though, Alex, because there would be more people here. But that's great that I actually came up first when you googled Black Ops 6.
Моя любов, ти рідна матінко моя, жива.
What, for this are you talking about? Live for life there? I don't even know what this is. Are those? I came up first for you two? That's awesome. I don't know why. That's cool though. Maybe we're gonna get like a huge surge here in like 5 minutes. By the way, so it's going live on the Call of Duty channel as well. So it is at 11:20 a.m., which it's 11:14 a.m. right now. So we've got 5 minutes and change coming up before for the Black Ops 6 reveal. It's about 25 minutes, they said, at the beginning of the stream. To look forward to. So I'm the biggest indie fan you'll ever meet. Star Wars is my close number 2.
That is just the key.
What's not live? With the PS reveal and you came up on time. Really? I set the stream up yesterday, so maybe that's why it's just been like it's like in the system, as it were.
Зона така, якою бачиш її ти.
So you bet I'm getting the Ultimate Edition. It looks really good. Like it looks really good. So many games that are based off of movies or just pre-existing IP. They half-ass and they're just really trying to sell the name. But this looks like a legit game that they came up with. Like, they created this whole thing for it. Came up with a new story. They weren't just ripping off old indie stuff. They weren't just trying to
We've been honored to partner with
in.
GSC Game World, the Ukrainian studio behind Stalker 2. We can't wait for you to experience their game yourselves on September 5th. Today, you've seen amazing games from creators around the world, from both our partners and our own studios, from the biggest blockbusters to original independent games. I hope you enjoy the breadth of titles coming to Xbox. In addition to all these great games, we're introducing a new all-digital Series X and expanding color and storage options across the Series X and S lineup. They'll be coming to select markets this holiday. These new X and S consoles, alongside the many other devices in our Xbox gaming family, offer you more choices. It's our mission to make Xbox the best place for you to play by including the titles from our own studios in Game Pass at launch, by bringing your games into the future with our commitment to game preservation, by pushing the technical boundaries in our future hardware, and empowering
Thunder, you shut up
to play
literally
your games
just
anywhere
in
you
time,
want on Xbox consoles, PC, and cloud.
She's chopping the earth. She's like,
This
yeah.
is what defines Xbox today and in the future.
That kind of thing I
And we're
always,
hard at
it's
work
just, I
on
can't
the next generation.
not see how much people
Immediately
are
after
talking with
Showcase
their,
ends,
punctuating with
Call
their
of
hands
Duty
with what they're
Black
doing
Ops 6
with
Direct
their hands
begins.
when they're talking.
We're taking you inside Treyarch and Raven for an extended look at what's next in Black Ops. But before we dive into the Direct, we've saved one more thing.
Okay, one more thing before Black Ops. World premiere. It's coming, guys. So if you know anybody that has been dying to get their eyes on Black Ops 6, this premiere, it's happening in like 2.5 minutes. Use that share button down below. Tell your friends. Text them. Let them know. It's coming in 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes. Gears. They said they were done with this, like with Gears 4, didn't they? Or Gears 3? Is that Marcus Phoenix? Didn't like in part 2 we play as his kid already? I can't remember. I'm a trucker, I don't have friends under 60. Okay. Well, tell the ones that are over 60, let them know. How they move your head? Now you're just a spinal cord stump. Swedish will be your friend. He's like 59. Isn't that song? Do they like remix? E-Day. Prequel? Could be. Either that or was Phoenix as his kid got that much older? I don't know. Alright, here it is, guys. Oh my god. 8 seconds. Count it down, let's go! We'll be 60 when the reveal happens. So here we go. Come on. It's here. It's right now. Ooh.
Hello and welcome to
wave
Tryout
gun.
in Los Angeles, and thanks for joining us today. We're excited to share what we've been working on for the past few years. For Black Ops 6, we really wanted to give ourselves the time to craft something truly great. This means we're delivering a new level of polish and innovation across all parts of the game. I've been working here for over 20 years, and I can tell you that we have something special on our hands with Black Ops 6. And I know that the team are excited to give you a deep dive into our campaign and global innovations across the entire game.
With Black Ops 6, we're taking players to a new but familiar era, the early 90s. In true signature Black Ops fashion, our story builds on real history, thrusting players into a conspiracy where a shadowy force has infiltrated the highest levels of the US government, branding anyone who resists as traitors and forcing players to go rogue for the first time to fight the very machine that created them. The team has been meticulously crafting every aspect of this game to deliver the fun and attitude players expect from the Black Ops franchise.
Multiplayer is of course here and brings the Black Ops style and provides a playground for the brand new Omni movement system. New way to push beyond your limits and move like an action hero. You'll see a sneak peek of that later today. Round-based Zombies is absolutely back and better than ever, and you can be sure it's full of surprises. With that, let's step into the mind-bending campaign experience we've been crafting with our partners at Raven.
Round-based, as you just heard, 100%, it's back. Confirmed, 100%. We can all start, questioning.
No turning back now.
Every Call of Duty player has a favorite campaign mission. When we set out to make Black Ops 6, we were focused on delivering missions so iconic that they stick in your memory long after. We are bringing that action-packed blockbuster feel to every step of the narrative. We are giving you more variety, more dynamic moment-to-moment gameplay, and more options to finish each mission.
We can do this loud or quiet.
I'm gonna go loud.
The game is packed with unexpected moments of Black Ops mystery. It's a high-octane spy thriller where you're never sure who to trust and what's real. And it's all set against the backdrop of the early 90s. The Soviet Union was crumbling after the fall of the Berlin Wall and the end of the Cold War. The US is the only remaining superpower. The Gulf War was dominating headlines everywhere, and there was a growing
Nirvana.
mistrust in government, reflected everywhere
And the
across the
soundtrack.
music, television, and pop
Pearl
culture
Jam.
of the time. When we talk about the Black Ops timeline, Black Ops 6 comes after the events of the Cold War, but is directly tied to the 1986 flashbacks in Black Ops 2, the aftermath of which has left our heroes in dire circumstances.
There's something you should see.
Black Ops 6 blends the rich and gritty history of previous franchise titles with bold new characters, with veteran Frank Woods as our through line in our story. In this new chapter, we see a different side of Woods following his traumatic injury at the hands of Raul Menendez. He's been pulled from the field as he adjusts to a new role within the CIA, often behind a desk or on the other end of a radio.
At the bottom
His
of the
protege
bottle.
is
Come
Troy
on.
Marshall, who's been making a name for himself in the field. Marshall is a reluctant leader driven by a strong moral compass. Marshall and Woods are working with another new face in Black Ops 6, CIA handler Jane Harrow. She's a born leader, fearless and brilliant, and helps manage their relationships within the agency. Woods' ability to operate in the shadows has always been hugely valuable to the CIA, whether they want to admit it or not. And Marshall has the ability to make tough calls in the field, ones that Harrow trusts him to make. But when an operation goes wrong, Woods and Marshall are suspended and ultimately forced to go rogue. They soon realize they have to trust each other to get to the bottom of what's going on. Without any of their usual resources, they have to build their own team, recruiting two exciting new characters in Felix Newman, a technical genius, and Savati Dumas, a mysterious assassin. With the end of the Cold War, these former enemies have become new allies. And with the sudden return of notorious operative Russell Adler, who'd gone missing for months, a former ally may have become a new enemy.
Uh-oh.
For the Black Ops single-player campaign, we prioritized mission variety and unique experiences. Our goal was to offer players a wide variety of mission types, each crafted from the ground up. One moment, you'll be storming a palace. The next, you'll be pulling off a heist at a casino.
You guys know the palace is Saddam's
We aim to
palace,
take
like in the
players
reveal.
all over the world and
Artwork,
immerse them in
those,
vastly different experiences.
coordinates, and you
Within
type it
these
in and it
missions,
came
we
up
wanted
with Saddam's
gameplay to
palace.
unfold in multiple ways, giving players the freedom to navigate through them as they see fit. Where we have different combat styles, we also have conversation opportunities where you can talk, barter, and manipulate your way into different experiences. And we think you'll want to replay levels to see them all.
Oh, bad flashback to BO4 map in the casino. I don't remember what that map was called, but I didn't like it.
We are excited to offer a variety of different enemy types in the campaign. The goal was to provide different challenges for the player. So whether they choose to go in guns blazing or take a stealthier approach.
Line them up right, you can take them both down with one shot. Nice and quiet.
We've continued to push on what's possible in terms of how our enemy combatants behave. Your enemies will be relentless, constantly seeking to outmaneuver you throughout the levels. They'll cut off escape routes, push on players' location, and force them to think on their feet. We've created certain missions where we give you a high-level objective and a variety of ways to approach that objective. One mission in particular takes place in a vast desert in Iraq. You and your team are hunting down missile launchers with the SAS. It's one of the largest campaign maps that we've ever created.
Look alive, people! They know we're coming!
You'll find that some of our destinations have a startling contrast in look and feel as well. We have a mission that takes place in an opulent casino in Southern Europe. It's unlike any past mission in Call of Duty. And what the player does in this space is totally unexpected. And another one of our missions we have set in the harsh tundra of northern Russia.
We are excited to offer an array of brand new equipment,
Tunnel
as
6.
well as some favorites from the Black Ops universe. RCXD, Tranquilizer Trap, Adrenaline Stim, Homing Knife, Disruptor,
the campaign is grounded within an expanded campaign hub called the Safe House. You might remember we also had that in Black Ops Cold War. But this time, we wanted to think a little bit more broadly about the environment. We chose to have our team's hub located in a more naturalistic setting. So, it's in an abandoned manor by an ocean cliffside. What's most unique is that it used to be a KGB black site, which was operational during the 50s and 60s. This brings a lot of intrigue to the Safe House and will allow players to explore and discover secrets from the past.
She's tied up at
The
Kev's
team is
house.
also bringing back the evidence board, which is still the centerpiece of the Safe House experience, but with brand new upgrades. Players can view the campaign outline, gain deeper insights into missions, and analyze evidence collected throughout missions.
Please. Okay.
Capture.
Okay, the attacker comes in. I'll go. 3, 2, 1, go! That was sick. Great. I think we got it.
With Black Ops 6, our goal is to create a more connected experience that keeps players immersed across every single mode. We've pushed ourselves at every corner to innovate and craft the most signature Black Ops experience for our players. Movement has been a consistent area of focus and innovation for Call of Duty. And with Black Ops 6, we're redefining movement across the entire game. For the first time ever, players can sprint in any direction and move like a true Black Ops action hero with an entirely new global system we call Omni movement.
Okay.
This unlocks the ability to move like never before and seamlessly chain combat maneuvers like slide, dive, and our enhanced supine prone in full 360 degrees range of motion.
From the beginning, we started with, you can't do this thing, why? And
I wonder how that's gonna
realized
feel.
People actually move
Like, it
that
looks
way.
cool.
What happens if we get rid of that construct? And then instantly it opened up like, oh, if you can sprint in any direction, then you can dive in any direction, you could slide in any direction, which then led to all the on-the-ground movement and everything else chaining together.
I just don't want it to be like game-breaking crazy.
It's really been something that changes how you think and play the game, whether it's campaign, MP, or zombies.
But
We
I'm looking
truly
forward to
believe
it.
that once you
This new
experience
movement,
Omni movement, there's no going back.
Because it's going to change the way, literally the way you see the game. Because if you're rolling over
We also have what we're
from
calling
one side to the
intelligent
other,
movement,
rather than
which is a set of features that drastically reduces how many buttons or keys you're
looking
pressing
in
to
a
perform
direction.
various movements. These can be enabled in player options, and they're broken down into 3 categories: sprint assist, mantle assist, and crouch assist. And
crouch
each of these settings will allow for fine-tuning.
Oh, I'm not
Intelligent
gonna want
movement
that.
really started with this idea that we want all players to focus on what they want to do and not how to do it. We want every player, regardless of skill level or input or experience with Call of Duty, to be able to engage with Omni movement
Well,
and
some
live out
skill
their
is
own
necessary.
action hero fantasy in Black Ops 6. We looked at other genres like racing games, where they have these great assist settings that can be turned on and off. Things like traction control or assisted braking, and we really love the idea of taking that thinking and applying it to our own movement options. I don't think this is a one-size-fits-all thing, and I encourage players to play around with combos of these settings to really dial in their preferred setup. Hit zones are regions on a character that react when taking damage or dying. In past games, we've only had 4 regions. For Black Ops 6, we've actually increased that to 9 regions, so now we can determine if that enemy was shot in their left leg or right leg, and then we'll play a bespoke death animation depending on that location that they were hit.
Animation, changing that up would be cool,
So
but if
world
it's
connectivity is this concept
if it's
that
too much
players' movement
different
and reactions
damage,
are connected to the world based on their choices.
it'll feel
A great
inconsistent.
example that really shines is a global feature we call corner slicing, where as you round a corner or go through a doorway, your weapon's going to dynamically rotate in the direction that you're rounding that corner. And since it's dynamic, it'll be a bit more dramatic if you're slowly clearing a room, but won't affect you at all if you're barreling full speed around that same corner.
Okay.
We're constantly looking for opportunities to set the bar
good.
with movement and animations in Black Ops 6.
I don't know. It's got me curious, for sure.
Take cover!
Our art team is super thrilled to show you the best looking characters that we've done.
More crazy moves.
Through our process of photogrammetry, gear was acquired, scanned, and incorporated onto each of our operatives.
Well, somebody was saying like it's like shots you
faces,
designed the movement.
A
for this
dynamic
game.
real-time analysis
So if you watch
of spontaneous
competitive at all, you know what
performances
that
was
means.
captured and processed to make every
It's
emotional, impactful
probably
moment
going to be
true to
pretty
actual
hardcore.
life. We made sure to have special attention to the cuticles and make sure that they don't look like they're just freshly cut. There's dirt in between their nails, the oils on their palms as they're sweaty and running through situations that they're in. We're paying attention to every detail.
I keep looking over here because I
The thing
keep
that
getting
I'm most
notifications.
excited about is the number of new weapons from the era that we've added, which includes many that are brand new to the franchise. Our heroes are rogue operatives, and they operate outside the normal playbook. That means they're procuring gear by any means necessary, and it allowed us to pull a unique mix of weapons. We made sure to deliver dozens of unique attachments for every gun, and this allows the players to create a weapon to match any playstyle that you can imagine, all while maintaining the feel and tone of the era.
In Black Ops
Red
6,
Door, I missed it. I
we
didn't see
really
it.
strive for striking that balance between real and hyper-real, but we want to ground our effects in realism. We find real-world reference so that we can match that motion, the weight, the timing, then riff off of that and create that hyper-real look that everybody has come to know and love from Call of Duty.
The Black Ops 6 user experience is all about focusing players on what they need when they need it, and our in-game HUD is no different. From the mini-map to the ammo widget to in-game notifications, the Black Ops 6 HUD combines some of our best designs in a clean, streamlined experience. For the first time in Call of Duty, players will be able to change their HUD in dramatic ways to suit their needs. For instance, streamers can choose a layout optimized for their setup,
Oh,
or
that's
maybe
cool.
you want your HUD centered so you don't have to look away.
Ooh,
Want
that's
to play
weird.
hardcore anywhere, or finally put the mini-map in the bottom left? Those are options as well. Not only does the HUD give players important status, it connects them to the world and helps them feel rewarded for being awesome. As players track that elusive challenge or target their next level unlock, Black Ops 6 delivers an end-to-end experience from the lobby
We can literally
into combat
move
and back, where
everything
player progress and
where you
achievement
want it.
are celebrated in a big way.
Gunsmith is back. I mean, is that surprising? Right? No, you kind of know that, right? It's been 5 years now, Gunsmith.
Early on in Black Ops 6's development, we set a goal to make leveling and XP matter more than ever. Looking back through the Call of Duty and Black Ops catalog, there's a lot of love, both internally at Treyarch and that we see in our community, for how we used to handle prestige.
Yep, classic Prestige is back.
Traditional prestige is back in Call of Duty with Black Ops 6. We've pulled the best of the best from past Call of Duty prestige systems and are going bigger and more rewarding than ever. Players who reach max player level will have the choice to enter prestige, start fresh with relocked gear, and go through the leveling journey again. Black Ops 6 will have 10 prestiges, each with a valuable set of
10.
rewards to earn and
Okay.
equip to peacock your status. Players who make it through Prestige 10 aren't done. Instead, they'll graduate into Prestige
1,000?
Master with 1,000 additional levels to climb through and a classified reward to uncover for anyone dedicated enough to make it all the way to the end.
Yep.
The full Prestige system is available on day one in Black Ops 6.
That means the return of the Prestige Master streams. Not from me.
We know how many of our players look forward to multiplayer, and
I think
we'll
that's
be
a- I
providing
think that's a
deep
good-
dive
good
on it
idea.
later in the year. For now, here's some insight into our development of Black Ops 6 multiplayer. Our vision since day one has been to craft an approachable and engaging step change of that signature Black Ops multiplayer experience. we focused on supporting 3 core playstyles for launch. Enforcers are the slayers who like to kill and stay on the move. Recon is all about intel and counter intel. And strategists
Why wall
are support
hacks?
players who throw their bodies at objectives for the win or focus on taking out enemy score streaks for the team. All of our weapons, gear, and gadgets in multiplayer have been intentionally designed through that lens of supporting these playstyles. And of course, it wouldn't be a Black Ops game if you can't relive those action hero moments in theater mode.
Theater
which
mode
we're
is back.
happy to announce is returning with Black Ops 6. Now I said we're only getting a taste of MP today, but of course that means you're gonna get some early details on maps.
I think theater mode's great that it's back. I love it.
We're happy to announce that we will be launching
real
with
hackers can blend
16
in more,
all-new
yeah.
MP maps. We've got 12 core 6v6
I am
and
not
4 strike maps, which can be played as 6v6
Not
or
digging the
2v2.
wall hack.
What do
perk or
players like?
whatever
What do
it
we
is
know that they want?
for
So we're back
campers.
to our classic 3-lane maps. We've got fast, frenetic experiences, and we have that balance with more medium-sized, like better for hardcore pacing to keep the action flowing, but still have meaningful decisions for the player to make. The maps have their own stories, and we have multiplayer taking place after the campaign, after you finish it. So don't want to get into too many spoilers there, but you'll experience some of those locations through the multiplayer lens.
We've covered a lot today, but couldn't leave you without giving you just one
Here's
more
our zombies
thing.
guy. Ooh, that one's Dark Aether stuff. There's the crew. The island map.
Round-based Zombies is back, and we're picking up the Dark Aether storyline where we left it. We're excited to announce that there will be 2 brand new maps available at launch, with a curated mix of fan-favorite features and new elements to discover. For those new to Zombies, it's our unique take on the cooperative horde mode, where every map is packed full of powerful weapons and upgrades, deadly enemies, and tons of secrets to uncover. The legacy of Zombies is incredibly important to Treyarch, and we are so proud of what the mode is bringing to players in Black Ops 6. As you've heard today, the innovations in movement systems will also be coming to Zombies. Plus,
Nice catch, Eric.
there are many additional zombie-specific features, both new and returning. This is going to be a truly epic return for round-based Zombies. Be on the lookout for more intel coming later this year.
That's it? That's all we get for Zombies?
Steph interviewed AB. Mark?
Now, we know we only gave you a little taste of
Dude.
multiplayer here today, so make sure to mark your calendars for our worldwide multiplayer reveal event at Call of Duty Next on August 28th. Make sure to stay
Next,
tuned for
August
details
28th.
and watch your favorite streamers get hands-on Black Ops 6 so you can be prepped and ready to jump into our MP beta and feel
Dude,
Omni
they did
movement
not give
for
us
yourself.
much of anything.
We'll be sharing so much more about Black Ops 6 in the coming months and look forward to seeing your reactions and your feedback from our open beta coming up this fall and into launch. And it's not just about launch, because the team is already focused on delivering a ton of content in the live seasons, which we'll be sharing more about. Am I allowed to talk about Warzone yet?
Warzone?
Our goal on Black Ops 6 was, and still is, to make something that is the best work we've ever done, and frankly, the most fun to play. To do that, we
Dude, they gave
deconstructed
us
all of our
nothing as far as
gameplay,
zombies
our
goes.
systems, and
Like,
content
yeah,
plans,
it's a
and
reveal.
repeatedly asked how something
I
could
mean, we
be
can go
better.
through it and look.
In some cases, that led us to huge innovations like Omni
can
movement,
slow
but
things
we're
down
now
and
allowing
look again,
players
but-
to move how real people and operators move. In other cases, it led us back to some of our classic systems like Prestige, then taking that classic system through the ringer and making updates and improvements. Across our weapons, gear, operators, maps, and more, a huge push has been to hit the highest visual and audio fidelity possible. The campaign tells an
Oh, they have
all-new
Blackout
Black Ops
mode.
story
No, they will
where
have
you're
Warzone
forced to
again,
go
Mark, but
rogue
no
and are being
Blackout.
hunted by the teams
Gobblegums,
that
yeah.
trained you.
As
On
Eric
top of
pointed
that,
out,
the
there
team
was
is really
gumballs on the
focused
table,
on
in case you
mission
didn't
and
notice, which
engagement
I didn't notice
variety.
at first, so good catch. Thank you for
Multiplayer
leaving
is
a
a
like,
key ingredient
Zombie
in the
Slayer
DNA
King.
of Black Ops, and hopefully, in this sneak peek, it was clear that every
Good.
single part
Good.
of the
Real
MP
people
game
don't move
loop
like
will be
this.
improved and better than ever.
Since
From
when does that
movement
matter?
to shooting to footsteps to engagement.
All right, we're gonna go.
systems
Like,
to
don't
death.
take off yet. We're
And
gonna
last
go
but definitely
back
not
to the
least,
zombie
the
stuff
triumphant return
and not
of round-based
quite
zombies.
frame by frame, but we're gonna go
There's
back
so
through
much
this.
more to share across all 3 game modes before the game officially launches on October 25th. On behalf of the entire team, we can't wait for you to play Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Pre-order the Vault Edition and get Adler. Oh, that's Adler? Park? There's Park. Brutus and Klaus. I don't know how that's Adler and Park, but whatever, it's fine. Okay. It looks kind of like it's kind of it. I really thought we were gonna get more than what we just got for Zombies, man. That was... It was really I mean, not a lot. We're gonna go back through it, though. We're gonna go back through it. I just want to make sure there's no, like, you know, post-credits scene, those sneaky little things they're gonna chuck in here at the very end before we actually click off of this. There definitely was new zombie types, though. We saw, like, the bloater-looking guy, which we've not had before, so that's definitely new. That map that they showed looks like the island map where, you know, again, at the very end of Forsaken, when Peck points to, like, I want to go here, and he points to a little island called Bonin Island, which could be the secret prison facility. And my whole thing was, I thought they were going to maybe introduce us to a crew, and like the whole thing would be, we're going in to break them out. Our guys, meaning Weaver, Carver, Dr. Gray, you know, blah blah, and Strauss, whatever. All at the end of Forsaken, they all got arrested from Eddie and locked up. So I figured that's where we were going to go get, like, the first thing we would have to do is, like, to try to go break them out. Okay, so that's over. So let's progression.
Early on in...
We've covered a lot today, but couldn't leave you without giving you just one more thing.
Okay, first of all, right away.
Leave you without giving you just one more thing.
Okay. Zombies, look, this is a brand new zombie model. We've never had this before. So this is some type of new mini-boss, fat bloater-looking mini-boss. I don't know what you would call him. All right, Thunder, take care, man. Thanks for dropping by. I have no idea what you would call that guy, but... Fatty. This is the whole thing. So this is the girl, by the way, that we saw before. Where's the picture? There's so much stuff that... Here. That's her. This is not Scarlet. Like people were saying, like it would just... I don't know why people thought it would be Scarlet. Flat out wouldn't work. But you can see her hair, the red vest, the white t-shirt, the hair, red vest, white t-shirt. That's that girl. Are we good with that? 100%? That is not Scarlet, okay? It is this girl. Let's go again. We're going to not quite frame by every single frame, but let's have a little bit of a look here. So we got a lot of these fat bloaters. Well, two of them here. They're coming down these stairs. We got like a watchtower up here. I think this is going to be a prison type of setting, and it's going to be on that Bonin Island. Do you guys want me to show you where Bonin Island is real quick? I just spelt it wrong. Yes, thank you. This is exactly where, this is Japan here. The island is down here, so I don't know why you didn't give me that. Give me a real map. Thank you. There's Japan. This is exactly where Peck points to at the end of Forsaken. When he's in that hut, he's like, I want to rent a boat, and it's going to take me here. That's exactly where he points to, is Bonin Islands, okay? So this looks, and you got to remember, all of our guys were in a prison. Remember, Eddie sent them off to a prison, like Black Site 19, or I don't remember the number. But whatever, they're being locked up. You got a watchtower here. You've got gates. This looks very much like Alcatraz, but on a different island. You can see like how lush and green it is. So perhaps in the Pacific. So that's my guess, is this is like the first map, and it's going to be the prison map, and we're going to break them out. Still, I have that feeling. Zetsubo vibes. Yes, although initially I thought that might be where they were being sent to, was Zetsubo no Shima. Like, you know, that whole, the setting, not the actual map, you know what I mean? We're going to set back in time. But they were going to go to that location, but it's not even remotely close. Zetsubo is in Micronesia, and if you look where Micronesia is, it's way, 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 way far away. So if we're here with the Bonin Islands, that's Japan. Micronesia is like down here. Oh, I nailed it. Okay. Look at that. That's a far distance. That's a very, very far distance. So it is not. It is definitely not Zetsubo no Shima. Okay. Fat zombie looks like Infection Zombie from AW. I don't know. They're reminding me of something. It's not that. I think it's just a different zombies game that I've played at some point or another that they kind of remind me of. It could be, you know, I think it's like The Last of Us it's reminding me of. I don't know her name. For this girl, I don't know her name either. The Jug Boss? Oh! Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Myra, what's up? So let's keep going here with this. Yeah, I think the first map is a prison map on this island. I think we're going there to break out our crew. That's just my guess. Okay, purple cannon fire. This has got to be, this is ether crystal stuff, right? I mean, it just kind of has to be. And these guys are all like levitating in the air, being pulled up by the ether, or that's because of the explosion? If it has the same feel to what we just saw, it could be gunships, but I don't think so, because we've got fencing over here and like a, not a lean-to, but like a makeshift like hut over here, like a little makeshift roof over this, whatever this is going to be. But yes, this does look like battleship guns, but I don't think it is. And they're obviously, you can see here, this is not like standard, like it's not firing a shell. It's firing like ether. It's like this hose or whatever it is coming up here, and this stuff on the guns, like that's not, and the coils around this, like that wouldn't be from a regular cannon. Loom back to the island, zoom out. Can't see it. I'm trying to go like a little bit frame by frame. So this is basically just that last shot that we just saw. We were just going over. This is down here. They blow up something. I don't know if it was like a red barrel because video game. And then once this goes off, these guys get pulled up into the air with it. Once this shot goes off. But it's like instant. Like, look, they're on the ground. One frame. Immediate next frame, they're all like already yoinked up into the sky. It's like pulling them in. Okay, so that's that girl that we just saw. This is our crew, like coming out of this, I'm assuming, prison facility on this Bonin Island. That's what it looks like to me. Kind of like a hero shot, you know, they kick their way through the door and kapow. But I mean, at the same time, still to me, like Weaver looks too young for them to, for this to be 5 years after Cold War. Weaver looks young, way younger than he did in Cold War. And if this is Dr. Gray, I don't know. But, like, Carver looks like 20 years younger. If that's Carver. I'm not saying it is. And if that's Dr. Gray, I don't know if it is or not. We have no idea who this girl is. But, I mean, if that's not Weaver, who the hell could he be? I have no idea. I mean, the eye patch, everything about him, it looks like Weaver, right? So I don't know if this is like a back in time. I don't know, man. It's honestly, it's kind of confusing. Okay. So we're pulling, as they're pulling out here, we're getting a little bit better of a look at everything. We've got a satellite dish up here. Just this building over here. Again, this is very similar to Alcatraz. Think Mob or in Blood of the Dead. Or, you know, from Alcatraz from Warzone. You got watchtower type things over here. Again, satellite, main kind of like prison building area, perhaps. On a small island, so it's hard to escape kind of a deal. I don't think there's really anything else to see back here. Everything else is just zoomed in from there. A little bit further out, again, it's the same thing. Got a little water tower here. Just more buildings like this. Seems like the dock area, perhaps. Nito, what's up? Maybe there have been some anti-aging ability as Ravenov. Same anti-aging ability as Ravenov. Potentially, but he kept aging. He didn't go backwards. I mean, he's aging very slowly. For a 70-year-old guy, he looks great in MW3, but he didn't exactly go backwards. That's the weird thing. But good to see you again, Nito. Okay, so that is not on a ship. We have the cannons here. It's on land, but like right at the water's edge. And that certainly looks like ether cannons to me. And it's facing the water. Excuse me, facing the water. So in case they get invaded by a navy, that's my guess. But to me, this is the prison map on an island, a small island, much like Alcatraz, on that Bonin Island that I just showed you guys on the map. The place where Peck pointed to at the end of Forsaken in the fishing hut there. 100% that's my guess. I think I'm going to be right about this one. Okay, we get a much wider view of it. I mean, does this not look exactly like... I mean, not exactly like Alcatraz, but I mean... If you've seen some of the exteriors from Alcatraz, like this is it. This is like the basic design, this basic setup. That's what we've got here. To me, that's exactly what this looks like. I mean, I suppose it could be just some kind of military facility rather than like a prison per se, but I think this is the black site that Rick Toffin had our guys sent to at the end of Forsaken, at the end of Cold War. To me, 100%, that's what this is to me. I just want to get like more of this out here. We're seeing just how large/small this place actually is. Like, as a map, that's a pretty good sized map. As an island, it's a pretty small island. You know what I mean? Looks like an island to me. Yeah, I mean, this is almost definitely an island. I'm hoping this flare will go away and we get a little bit clearer of a picture here. No, we're not going.
Round-based zombie.
Okay, gumballs. As Eric pointed out, we got gumballs here. We got gobblegums coming up. They mentioned nothing about it, but I mean, they literally have a jar of gumballs next to this guy. Why would they have a jar of gumballs next to him?
Is back.
I mean, we already know, by the way, like it leaked out. We have the pictures. We know it's coming back. This is not a theory. Like, it's gobblegums are back. That end of story.
Picking up the Dark Aether storyline where we left it. We're excited to announce that there will...
And by the way, picking up the Dark Aether story where we left it, and where they left it exactly was at the very end of Forsaken, as they're all being led away in cuffs, there's a screen, goes black, and it says 5 years later. Then Peck walks into that fishing hut, points to Bonin Island, and says, I need a boat to take me here. Because he's hungry, yeah.
There will be 2 brand new maps available at launch.
Brand new maps,
with a curated
2
mix
of
of
them.
fan favorite features and new elements to discover. For those new to zombies, it's our unique take on the cooperative horde mode, where every map is packed full of powerful weapons and upgrades. Deadly.
Again, I mean, I don't think there's anything really new that we just saw there, but.
And new elements to discover. For those new to zombies, it's our unique take on the cooperative horde mode, where every map is packed full of powerful weapons and upgrades.
I keep missing him right away. Yeah, I mean, he's not giving anything away. It's just I think a new mini boss, whatever. 3 days ago was my birthday. Well, happy belated birthday. I heard transit style map. Well, that's probably the second map. Seems to be like it's going to take place in West Virginia. There's a whole thing about in that particular area near the Potomac River. There is a literal, I don't know if it's a freeway or just some kind of road or street or whatever, but it's literally called Green Run in West Virginia at this spot. So, new zombies jug. I mean, this looks like just, you know, a big fat boy that it's just I mean, to me, this could be a Division 9 type of deal. With the experiments that they were doing over there, speaking of Zetsubo Noshima, I think they're just giving us a new mini boss, basically.
Deadly enemies and tons of secrets to
we went through all this already. I don't need to stop here.
The legacy of zombies is incredibly important to Treyarch, and we are so proud of what the mode is bringing to players in Black Ops 6. As you've heard today, the innovations in movement systems.
Okay. I mean, we got a bit of a clearer look. This is just the new zombie models. These are all just look like normal, regular, everyday zombies to me. You notice, by the way, there is no HUD. So we can't see do they have perks? Do they have a gun? Field upgrade? None of that stuff is on here. We can't see any of that. So we don't know.
Also be coming to zombies.
What it's going to be.
There are many additional zombie-specific features, both new and returning. This is going to be...
Are they going to use real gun names again? Oh, I have no idea. I don't care about that stuff, to be honest with you. I know some people get real super worked up about it. It means nothing to me.
Be a truly epic return for round-based zombies. Be on the lookout for more intel coming later this year.
Steph interviewed AB Mark.
And that's it. They really didn't give us a lot for zombies, I gotta say. I really thought there was gonna be... I thought we were gonna get more of a zombie focus, to be honest with you. I thought that was gonna be most of what we got today, and it turns out that's the least of what we got. Well, I guess Warzone people got less, but the thing with Warzone is, again, they're not gonna really start... they'll start talking about it later this summer, and like things will leak out as well, but we're getting the new map, which is, again, I think the old map. It's going to be Verdansk, a new version of the old map of Verdansk. As far as I'm aware, that's what we're getting. Well, that's what Warzone players are getting. But the Warzone map always comes out after the initial game. So, again, this is coming out October 25th. There is, on October 17th, in the stores, if you pre-order digitally, something will be available early. Is that going to be the campaign? Probably. Is it going to be one of these zombies maps? Maybe, and I'm certainly hoping so. So we'll see. When does the open beta start? No idea. They didn't say anything for Dansk 91. Pretty much, yeah. I mean, they didn't say when the beta is, although the beta is going to no longer be split up from PlayStation gets the first weekend, and then Xbox and PC gets to be in the second weekend as well. It's going to be the beta for everybody at the same time. So I think that's pretty great. Warzone is terrible. I mean, I don't know. I haven't played since Cold War. But yeah, so we have officially that little clip of the woman sliding that some people thought was Scarlet for whatever reason. Which would make literally no sense. She would be over 100 years old at this time in 1991. She would literally be over 100 years old. I mean, it just wouldn't make any sense. But we can see 100% it is this lady. That certainly looks like Weaver to me. It could be his brother. I don't know. That happened to lose the left eye as well. I don't know. Is that Dr. Gray? I don't think so, man. There. Wait, what happened to the picture? Oh, in there. There. Oh shit, maybe it is. How old was she during Cold War? When this always has like date of birth. Death sometime after August 15, 1996. Oh, because of what we had in MW3? Yeah. It doesn't give her date of birth? I don't see a date of birth. And then she was in Requiem, 1983. I don't know. I guess I guess it could be. And then you're gonna tell me though that that's. Him? I mean, you think he doesn't look older here than he does here? That wouldn't make any sense. I don't know. So questions have arisen. I don't know, man. I don't know. You guys got to tell me what you think, but that could be Dr. Gray. That has to be Weaver. Then who is this? And Dr. Gray just was, I mean, she was not a badass. It was part of her whole character was, she was timid and like she was a scientist and that's what she wanted to do. She wasn't a fighter. She wasn't in the field doing stuff. She's in a lab. That's where, she was good. But maybe now she's been in prison for 5 years, she's become a badass. I mean, that's possible, right? Liberty. Oh, by the way, Black Ops 6 Zombies will feature round-based content at launch. There will be 2 round-based maps. Liberty Falls, set in West Virginia, daytime light setting. Terminus, set in a black site area, dark setting. That's this, apparently. I don't know where they got the leak from saying for sure that this is Liberty Falls. I mean, that's been the rumors for a while. What's up, Henning? But I don't know that it's actually set in stone. Possible. Kind of ironic. Well, not ironic, but it's kind of funny that they would name this Terminus if it is called Terminus. If you guys watch Walking Dead or read the book comics, you guys know why. Hopefully nobody's getting eaten here, but yeah, I don't know. It's all very, very interesting and all very secretive, and I gotta be honest with you, man, I really thought we were gonna get more info for Zombies. One, because like all the pre today really stuff that's been leaking out, most of it has been zombie stuff, and I just thought we were gonna get, because mostly like since Cold War we've been getting yanked around pretty hardcore. Like Vanguard was sold to us as this real game mode and a real like in-depth story. There was a lot there, and there was not. It was like, I mean, it was a joke of a game. It wasn't even a complete game. And then we got in Modern Warfare 2 we got literally nothing, and then Modern Warfare 3 started off the year, I thought, pretty good, and then they just stopped updating it. So I thought we were going to get more. Like they realized that Zombies players have been getting, jerked around these last 4 years. Well, since Cold War, so last 3+ years. and that they might give us a bit more. Plus, again, like all the stuff most of the stuff that's been leaking out has been like with the gobblegums, with the settings of this stuff, where these things are going to be. Like, I really, 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 really don't beg, man, not in here. I really thought they were going to give us more. I really thought they was going to give us more today, but because that was like next to nothing that they did give us. So that's a little disappointing. I got to be honest with you. Okay, I think I'm going to make a video going over some of these things, basically everything that we just talked about, but I'm going to put it in video form so I can kind of show back and forth, and I can kind of open it up to you guys a bit more, like as a community, because most people probably like live streams. People like usually they're there for them, and then they maybe watch a little bit later, but like not a lot. But videos people will like delve into, you know what I mean? So I think we're gonna cut the stream there. It was exciting to see. Like, I'm happy about the movement. Like, that seems like it could be a good thing. Like, I'm excited about it. I shouldn't say I'm happy about it. I'm excited about the movement, like the stuff they're talking about. Until we get our hands on it, like, then who knows how it'll actually, turn out. But I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad that the movement is in the zombies part of it as well. There's no reason why it shouldn't be. If it's in multiplayer, it's the movement of the game, so it should be in zombies also. But I'm looking forward to that. They didn't let anything, even like when they're doing that little demo of the zombies gameplay, they had no HUD whatsoever, so we didn't get to see any perks, weapons, field upgrades, score streaks, like no slots set for those kinds of things, so we don't know if anything is there for that kind of stuff. Movement in Classic Prestige is a W. Yeah, and Classic Prestige is coming back, so that'll be good. Although not huge on the, as a big deal is on the zombie side, is the multiplayer side for sure. But 10 Prestiges, and then from there to... It'd be exactly like Black Ops 3. If you played Black Ops 3, you had the 10 Classic Prestiges, and then after that, you could go up to a level 1,000. I think I topped out about around 500, level 500. 400 and something in that game, maybe something along those lines. I think. Don't hold me to that. I assume it'll be shared across some. Oh, I think the leveling progression probably will be, but like I think if you prestige in like the initial level progression, if you prestige in multiplayer though, I don't think you're necessarily going to prestige in zombies. I think you would have to specifically set go for prestige, like click on I am prestiging in zombies as well, because they're usually not the same thing. In the past, they have not been the same thing. So like you could level, you could prestige in like Black Ops 3, for instance. Like I said, I'm master prestige. I went up, I did all 10 prestiges, and then I hit level 400, 500, whatever it was. In zombies, I never prestige. I'm still prestige like the first level in that. So you have to do those separately. At least in the past you did. I don't know with this game. I imagine it would be the same though as like BO3. Because you got to think too, like if we're gonna have loadouts and all that kind of stuff in zombies, do you want to have to get every attachment for every gun again in zombie? Like it's a lot, because usually in multiplayer you're like, well, I like these 2 SMGs and I like these 3 ARs, and you can kind of live with doing those. Plus, you used to get, they didn't mention anything about this, but in the past you used to get 1 permanent unlock like after every time you prestiged. So like let's just keep using BO3 as an example. After you go through that first prestige, you're like, okay, I'm unlocking the M8, because you don't normally unlock that gun until level 52 or something like that. So I want to have that unlocked. It's a great gun. I want it. And that would be permanently unlocked for you. So even when you prestige again, it would get, like the attachments and everything get set back to 0, but you still have access to the gun. You don't have to wait till you hit level 52 again in that time around for prestige. But in zombies, it was a different thing entirely. You had to do it separately. It was not the same thing. So when you prestige in multiplayer, you did not just automatically prestige in every other mode. Well, the only other mode in that game that you could prestige in. So I'm assuming it'll be separate things in this game as well, but who knows? I don't know. You guys have any other thoughts or questions or anything that I can talk about? Or, I mean, I think we kind of saw it. I was really, I thought this was going to be more like I mentioned a bunch of times in the streams lately, I really thought this was going to be more along the lines of the Black Ops 4 presentation that they gave back in the day when they were getting ready for that. And they had as far as I remember it anyway, they gave a pretty big presentation, especially because that was when Blackout was coming out. So it was their first, Call of Duty's first dip into Battle Royale. So it was a big deal, but I felt like they went into it way more, but it's been 6 years or so at this point. So maybe they didn't. Maybe it was 5 years. Maybe it was 4. I can't keep track of all this shit anymore. Stuff. We got to keep the language clean from now on in the streams. Yeah, I thought that we were gonna get more. I got to be honest. I'm a little disappointed. The thing I'm most excited about after seeing this whole thing today is Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. And not that I'm not excited about zombies, but they just didn't give us anything to really look at to get super excited about. So that's the only reason why I'm not real excited as far as that goes. It's not because I don't think it's going to be good or whatever. It's just they didn't really show us anything. By the way, so this looks like that XM4 from Cold War. This is kind of that standard shotgun, kind of like the Hauer, like a different version of the Hauer, or the I forget what it's called in. I think it was in Cold War. No, I forget. It's like kind of a standard shotgun though. This, I can't quite make out what that is. Some kind of SMG. I don't know. And then this LMG over here, it looks, it's new from Cold War. I don't think we had this. It doesn't look familiar. Big magazine underneath, bipod that you can put on it. But nothing like I think we've already played. They're always somewhat familiar, right? I like the open world zombies, but now that Activision has a genius round base is back. Okay. Scarlet. That is not Scarlet. Anyways, okay. So we'll cut it there then. Thank you guys so much for showing up for the stream today. I really didn't get much sleep last night at all. So while I do still have some energy, I want to make this video and dive a little bit further into what we're seeing from the trailer as compared to what kind of we think might or might not come. Again, that is definitely not Scarlet. To me, that is definitely Weaver. I guess that could be Gray, and I guess that could be Carver, but that doesn't look... It's not the same dude. So maybe they just got a new actor. It could just come down to that. But I don't know who the hell this is. His daughter? Did he mention stuff about a daughter in Cold War? I don't know, man. Thanks for the stream later, man. Enjoy the rest of Sunday. Woods as a zombie. Update soon on October 25th. What do you mean update soon? October 25th. Just in case people didn't know, and you seem to have a question. The game is coming out October 25th. There is if you look online, and by the way, you should be able to pre-order it now, so you can check that if you want. If you digitally pre-order, there is some kind of version that you're going to get on October 17th. Is that the campaign? Probably. Is it going to be one of these zombie maps? I hope so. I still think so. I don't know if that's true or not. So we'll see about that. But the game officially comes out October 25th. So if you do not want to buy the game and you have Xbox Game Pass or PC Game Pass Ultimate or the console edition versions of that of Game Pass, so long as it's not core is the basic level, which is actually what I have, you will have access to this game day of its release, which is October 25th. If you want early access, you need to have Game Pass plus a $30 upgrade as well. So basically, you're getting like the Vault Edition. All right, that's it, everybody. Have a wonderful day, and I will check you out. Thank you, Alex. I appreciate the sub, and I will check you guys out tomorrow. I'll be streaming. I'm going to be streaming Cold War Zombies D Machina on Xbox tomorrow with subscribers. So hopefully, I will see you guys there. Have a great rest of your Sunday, and I will catch you all later.